You are listening to the Hello Sport Podcast.
Vamos, punters and dribblers. Vamos. Don't know if that means anything relevant. I thought vamos meant go, but welcome back to the Hello Sport Podcast.
I think it means come on, doesn't it?
Oh, fuck yeah. Well, it was right then.
It means let's go.
Let's go. Vamos, punters and dribblers. Hello Sport Podcast. I'm unqualified opinion on Webb and Bryce and that. Welcome back to the show for another week. Spain just won the World Cup. Will's computer's wigging out. Are we all good back there?
Yeah, just the new sheet isn't working. It
Okay,
needs
don't worry
authorization.
about that. Behind the scenes stuff.
What's Spanish for come on?
Vamos, is that not what we just said?
That was let's go.
Same shit, right?
Lo, come on.
Just want to know, you know?
Yeah.
Vamos.
Thank you.
There you go.
That's what I mean. They're a bit
So
more.
it's-
certain languages where they're just like, that also means this. You know, maybe we've got that as well, but
I think that we've got too many
ways to say,
phrases
come on.
to say the same thing.
Yes, cunt. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah. Fire up, cunt.
Fire up, cunt. Give it to me, you mad bastard. Can Tommy Football give his World Cup takeaways? World Cup final
I'd
takeaways?
love to hear him, bro.
Because I also picked how that game would go exactly. I don't know if you checked the tapes, but I did.
What'd you say?
I said a dour affair, 1-0 Spain. But a couple of takeaways. Never in my life of watching any sporting game has a match precipitated my complete changing of opinion of a team. Like I picked Spain to win, but I didn't really care. By the end of that game, I hated Argentina with a fiery passion, and I wanted Spain to win at all costs. My mother-in-law, who I was watching it with, she's a bit more conspiratorially minded than I, and she believed that the whole thing was rigged. She had me believing it was rigged after 15 minutes. I'm sitting there with her being like, these guys are trying to rob Spain. They were the most dirty by football standards, right? Which isn't that dirty, but it's dirty by football standards. They were the dirtiest motherfuckers in world football.
Listen, I don't like to use profanity,
No.
Tom. It's unbecoming.
Yeah, it's beneath you.
It's beneath me, and I feel like it's something that lowers the stand of the podcast. However, on this occasion, I feel it necessary, punters and dribblers. The Argentinian side filled to the brim with a lot of dog cunts
Dog cunts, dude.
that are prepared to do dog acts.
Well, because they were doing nothing else.
0 shots
0 shots.
and 0 on target.
How does that happen? How
They
does
were
that
playing for
happen?
penalties.
But what I mean is like, how do you
Pathetic.
not even attempts on goal?
Mate, shocking in the extreme, particularly when the team of dog cunts, less Messi, who I will not put him in that bracket.
But he went missing.
Well, he was well contained, Tom. You could say that.
You can.
could say he's well defended.
He went messing.
He went messing. But for a team that had played with such belief, such vigour, such passion earlier in the tournament, Tom, almost playing with, you know, a united understanding that they may be playing with someone who is divine, right?
Yeah.
And they would throw caution to the wind a lot of the time, and it was fun to watch.
They were
that
outmanned.
shit show that I got rolled out this morning.
Yep.
Nearly put me to sleep.
They were outmanned. They were outgunned.
But it was boring.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, but they didn't throw any punches.
No, they didn't.
Not a single punch.
It was boring, but I gotta say, Tommy Football might be coming around to like, and maybe it's because it's a World Cup and it's a World Cup final. Who knows? And obviously, you know,
boring from their perspective.
Yeah.
Spain threw punches.
Oh no, Spain were
Spain were fun
fucking
to watch.
having a crack. It's crazy to me with football, Eddie.
Are you calling it football now?
Well, like, what does it sound like, mate? It's crazy how you can be so dominant and still be like nil all. It was fucking insane. Also, you can tell me, oh, technically something happened in the box where you need to take that goal off them. Bullshit.
What happened?
Someone stepped on someone's toe, I think I heard a commentator say.
Oh, my God.
It was a goal, and to try and take it off them, and then to not even go back and, like,
But what's the ruling? Because
I think they stepped. I think it was when it was the engagement with the goalkeeper.
no, I'm sort of saying
No, it was before.
if because he's blown a foul before the ball went in the net, which I think's what happened.
Yeah, so the guy initially.
Is VAR then not relevant?
Oh, so he'd already blown the whistle. had he?
Yeah.
So it's not the goalie, it's the guy initially who's back. The Spanish guy's backing into the Argentinian player and steps on his foot a little bit.
And then he flailed.
And then he
Yes,
flailed.
as they do.
And then he blew the penalty before. And so I think once that happens, things that happen after that aren't relevant.
Can I tell you what? There was something that I noticed that makes me.
Ref wasn't playing advantage.
Well, it made me excited for the next generation. It's given me hope for the next generation. Lamine Yamal didn't play for a penalty once the whole game. They were going at that young boy, that young Spanish man, knee once a boy. They were going at him all day, all game. Like he would get up after legitimately getting fucked over, and he would just be like, "What was that?" Like
Because he got bathed by the goat,
Yeah.
and he passed on his sensibilities.
He's just like, "Why? What the hell? Is anyone going to call a penalty?" He's not like rolling around writhing like he just had his legs amputated.
Yeah.
And it just made me hopeful for the next generation.
That's the worst part of football.
Yeah, it is comfortably.
Knee soccer is the rolling around bullshit. Like the penalty's been blown, get up,
Get the fuck up.
and also.
Or you've been red carded. Get the fuck off.
Get the fuck off the field. People are coming over, pleading their case. I'm like, these decisions can't be overturned. Fuck off.
Get off.
It's just such bullshit.
Also, dude, I don't know if you saw.
It's too much.
Did you see the way those Argentinian dogs, and I'm talking about the team specifically,
they punched on after the game?
after the game?
Oh, that's lowbrow.
Dude, that is so, but that's also very European football-y, like energy. You're so emotional European football-y fucking,
Oh, mate,
you know,
it was-
South Americans, even though, you know what I mean, though, but it's just like the football world.
No,
The football
it was-
world is very emotional after shit
That
happens.
wasn't emotional. That was I feed from a bowl stuff on all fours.
Woof, woof.
It was woof stuff.
Yeah.
It was.
Look at him kicking him and shit.
What are we doing?
Like,
You
what-
lost.
But even the trainers and shit are on the field.
Oh, mate.
Look at this.
Yeah, that's filthy.
Look at
Kicking
this,
them and
dude.
shit.
Full-time tension is not the way I would describe it. I would call that like disgraceful, shameful, never to be able to play for your nation again sort of stuff. But they all seem to love it.
Oh, it's foul.
They love it.
It's foul. It was foul. You lost.
Mate,
you were
wouldn't get
pathetic.
Socceroos wouldn't conduct themselves like that.
Well,
I'd
you'd
tell
hope
you.
not.
No, they wouldn't, mate.
You certainly hope not, Tom. The
South
Socceroos
Americans,
have been-
Europeans, very emotional. people.
Socceroos have been raised on a different standard, Tom.
Yeah, they have.
On a different standard.
I do, but I
The
like,
non-dog standard.
I started to think that it was rigged watching that game. They were just I don't understand how you
in
can-
what way were you
Well,
because
just
of the foul?
the way the referees were not calling foul, like they were allowing Argentina to be so aggressive. Like it was just crazy to me how aggressive they were being. In terms of when soccer, football can be so soft, they were like fully leading with their elbows and shit into each other's backs. And I'm like, how? And now my mother-in-law, and I'm not even joking, like by the end of it, because my daughters came up to watch the second half, they got up. By the end of it, at one point, Zoe said, she goes, if I was there, I would cut the necks of the opposition.
Oh my
That's what Zoe said.
God.
Good Lord.
Steph's mom wasn't talking like that, right? She was just she's a passionate Croatian
What
woman.
sort of shit are you talking about in that Birmingham
Dude,
asphalt?
Zoe
Cutting
goes,
off necks.
we cut their necks
Heads.
off. We cut their necks off. I go, Jesus Christ. I go, it's just a game. Calm down. But I get it. Not in the murderous sense. It was a lot for a 4-year-old to say. But I backed her in, right? You got to back your kids in.
Well, I mean, people have been saying that all tournament. I think it's been more egregious in other games, like against Egypt, for example. But mate, the reality is they lost, and that should bring a smile to all football fans.
But before the game,
The best
it wouldn't
team
have.
won. Great.
But don't you reckon, like, before the game, it was like, I still liked Argentina. I love Messi. It's all good. Like, it's just fun.
Yeah, yep.
After it,
But I didn't have a
Yuck.
massive dog in the fight.
no, but now I'd like so clearly there was
yes.
dogs in the fight and it was the Argentinians.
Correct.
They were dogs,
There were dogs in the fight.
but not the dogs you were going for.
No, and they really
Camera not on, eh? No. So they didn't get us?
No, it's recording on that.
Oh, good. Sweet.
okay. Great. That would have been crazy.
That would have been.
I would have been like, what do we?
What do we do? Oh, not that one either. Okay, great.
That's okay.
Well, they're all recording under the ATOM.
That's right.
But, professional operation in that.
No, I know, but at least it's not all been for nothing.
No,
Tom.
that would have been.
Which would have
upset me.
That would have, yeah,
on a Monday.
would have killed me.
Yep.
But the football gods, they ended up smiling favourably on all of us
Yes.
by allowing the best team to win. It would have been an absolute travesty, Tom, had it gone to penalties, which Argentina were playing from the first minute, which is just insane behaviour.
Insane.
For them to get to penalties and win, which they probably would have.
I wonder whether in a World Cup final it should just be extra time until someone scores, because
Bury yourself.
penalties, I'm prepared. Like, penalties are fun, as in like there's anticipation, but it's not really a win. So like, in a World Cup sense, I just wonder whether the final should be.
So I wonder. I find that interesting because I've oft held the same sensibility, underneath all of it, that pens isn't really a win. Is that something we've been reared on here in this country? Because no one else in the world seems to
think
I've never heard anyone be like, we should get better at penalties. Never heard it.
No.
Never been mentioned. People are into it. They celebrate like.
They celebrate.
Is that an Australian thing? Have we been read on that diet here?
Listen, as a people, we like to win the right way.
Count?
We like to win the right way in Australia. I think that's what it's about. We've been reared the right way.
People fucking give themselves a big honest Australian, big honest football tug for penalties.
No, I know. That's the thing. I've always found it. Again, if my team wins on penalties, we're just winning the only way we know how, by the book. But I'd much prefer to grind. And so you just have another 15 minutes. And then whoever's leading at the end of that 15 minutes, you haven't, we go again. And we go again.
You just had 15.
You just had another 15. Mate, they do it in tennis. You have like a 7-day game in tennis.
Not anymore. They've got rid of them. Except maybe at Wimbledon? Maybe at Wimbledon.
Well, Novak had like the longest bloody game.
The Aussie got rid of it.
Quarterfinal of all time.
I think they've all got rid of it now, which is a shame, actually.
You can still have a huge long game in tennis, right? It just keeps going.
Well, a tiebreaker in theory can go forever.
That's what I'm talking about, a tiebreaker. That's usually what I'm talking about, like when they go.
Or have they got rid of that as well?
How can you get rid of it? You need to win by 2.
Yeah, you can't, can you?
You can't get rid of it. Either way, I just think that's a way better way to decide it than to go to penalties, because it stops pussies like Argentina playing for penalties. It's like, no, this thing goes forever.
Wimbledon didn't get rid of the final set tiebreaker, but now it's standardised to a first to 10 point tiebreaker.
Yeah, see, first to 10. So you
6 game all. So
first to 10 got to win by 2 or no?
No, just
so they've got rid of it. They've got rid of the endlessness, which is scat.
It replaced the previous rule.
And they seem to be going away from endlessness,
Why? Probably like some bargaining agreement from players. Like, games
oh, they're fucking soft as butter. Remember that game that went for like 3 days? It was 70-68.
John Isner and someone, was it?
Yeah.
I feel like it was Isner.
That was at Wimbledon years ago. Isner and
was it an Australian?
Muller? No, not Muller.
Isner and Mahut?
Mahut.
Nicholas Mahut? At the 2010 Wimbledon.
Mahut?
There you go.
Was it 70-68? 72-70, something like that.
70-68.
Disgusting. That's huge from you. Could you just do me a favour?
But you know what I think it should be? After it's 120 minutes, it's you are playing until someone scores.
Yeah. And that's it. You're right. And that's what it is. It's not at 15 minutes. It's just you play, next goal wins.
And if you wanted to employ a little bit of touch football sensibility, you just drop players off.
No, I mean, yeah, I get you, but I also don't mind. No, just we're going to keep, because then it gets a bit sideshowy. It gets a bit carny-ish, and you got like 2 players against each other. I think it's just we've hit 120. This is the final.
Penalties aren't carny-ish?
They are. No, I think they are carny. That's why we're getting rid of them. But you don't want to get rid of the carny show and then make it a carny show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So 120 minutes. That's when you just play forever. And a goal will be scored. Know that.
Eventually.
Has to be.
Has to be.
Couple of things about the halftime.
Anyway, they love penalties, so nothing's changing.
Happen. No one's listening to us. Halftime show was a nice reminder that Americans try too hard. For me, I like a Super Bowl halftime show. I'm not particularly like Shakira was great.
Bieber was all right.
Bieber was okay.
He was okay.
It just felt
He's
wild.
got a great voice.
He does. It was like Bieber was like just acoustic. You're like, that's impressive. But I just didn't
really vibe with Shakira though, did it?
Well, listen.
They were from different worlds.
They were. I don't mind you taking me on an emotional roller coaster, but they don't. I thought Madonna was bad. I thought the K-pop guys were bad. I thought the Muppets were weird. It was all like, it just was weird.
I think you could have just gone Shakira. Shakira. Give me a full halftime.
Yeah.
Smorgasbord.
Or a Shakira and a Juddy Biebs.
I'm happy for an appearance from J Biebs, who's strong, really strong.
Yeah.
Madonna's washed.
Well,
Sorry,
and no disrespect, this is an ageist. Madonna from a different time.
Madonna's
and
washed.
She's dressing like a teenager, and the whole thing was pre-recorded. Like the whole thing was pre-recorded until they walked out of the tunnel, and she walked out and was like, "Bah bah bah," and it's over. I'm like, what? What is the point of this?
I know.
Pre-recorded Madonna show with Ronaldinho and Ronaldinho and Ronaldo. Like they could have been a part of it. Like, why weren't they grooving with Shakira?
I tell you what else was weird. The pre-match rev up from Tom Cruise. Did you watch that?
I heard that. I didn't watch it. I saw a bit of it on Instagram.
Weird stuff.
Very American.
They love rolling out Tom.
They do.
Tom gets rolled out at every fucking turn.
Well, he is America.
I love Tom Cruise, right?
Tom Cruise is America.
Yeah, I get it. But Jesus, Tom.
He's the last great action star.
I know, but do you have to do everything?
Did he parachute in or something ridiculous?
I'm surprised The Rock wasn't rolled out.
Yeah, he's not. He's great. He's big, but he's not America.
But once upon a time, he would do everything. He would take any going gig.
I think, but but this isn't any going gig. This is World Cup final. I don't know if The Rock's got World Cup final in him, and that's crazy to say because he's The Rock.
You don't reckon?
But I don't think he's World Cup final. Tom Cruise.
You don't reckon he's World Cup final? I reckon that's a huge call.
I mean, you know what? It's hard for me to say that when I Show Speed is doing an opening number. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see
He sung an opening number.
He's got like a World Cup song.
Must
Again,
have
it
been on
sounds
the
like
John.
I'm being like it sounds like Tommy Football's coming in here to be Tommy Haterade. I'm not. I am just Tommy. I'm Tommy Football.
No, it was listen.
It was weird though.
If you
wasn't
wanted
it?
the Yank show,
you got it.
you got it.
But what's I Show Speed doing singing? I didn't think he was a fucking singer.
He's just got a song
That's
for
crazy.
the World Cup.
That's
for
crazy.
Champions.
that
He did one a
gets
couple of years ago that went pretty viral.
Right,
Yeah.
people
I
like
think he's
it?
just a massive draw card for the younger audience.
Yeah, well, he is. I get it. It was just a little bit all over the map for mine.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
And maybe it's because I'm fresh off Super Bowl half times where they seem to have a bit more about them.
Yeah.
The Bad Bunny one, for instance, was a visual feast.
Yes, or the one where like all the old rappers got together, Eminem.
I believe in LA, it was Dre and
50
Snoop.
Cent, Eminem, Snoop,
Dre, Snoop,
50 Cent, Eminem.
huge.
I
like,
think
sign me
Eminem was
up.
part of it, wasn't he? That was fucking dope.
But I think, like you said, where they went wrong was trying to throw too many different bits that just didn't mesh.
Yeah, dude. It was a weird.
Dude, Shakira, they should have brought out old school Justin grinding and shit. That would have been him and
Despacito?
Shakira just grinding all over each other, dude.
Him and Shakira doing Despacito.
Despacito.
Yeah, that would have been hot.
Yeah.
Instead, we got washed Madonna, we got
Also,
Muppets, we got everyone.
You
Like,
could have thrown in a bit of J-Lo in there. Like,
Fuck yeah.
Dude, you get Shakira, Juddy Biebs, J-Lo.
yes.
And if you want one more hot boy, I think Robbie Williams was doing something at some point. Bit older, but I'll take a Robbie Williams. Obviously,
Well,
that's
he's
showing my vintage, but still.
Well, Robbie's English.
Yeah, but fucking what's Shakira? Colombian.
Yeah, but she's
You just wrapping her up with the whole bloody
no,
football
she's
thing.
it's America's. You know,
Didn't she
It's
do a song
America's.
for the World Cup?
Oh, she did do
Yeah,
a
the
World Cup
Waka
song.
Waka song for the South African one.
Yeah, this is South Africa or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Thank you, everyone.
They don't traditionally, like the past couple of World Cup finals haven't had halftime shows.
No,
Oh,
they've
there
never
was,
had 'em.
there was a lot of outspoken Europeans like, this is disgrace. We just want to watch football. I'm like, where is this final? It's in America.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Fucking switch on.
Cop the halftime show. I just
Switch
don't think
on.
it was very good. Like I'm fine for America to do. You know, you give me some of your, impart your culture. You know, and you can.
Where
put
would
your,
you? Where the benchmark was obviously set earlier this year by the enhanced games about what.
Oh mate, you want to see what performances should be? You go and look at that enhanced games halftime show, whatever that was. That was
Yeah,
like
before the swimming, it was unbelievable.
45-minute
bizarre.
meandering fucking mixture
Yeah.
of DJs and shit. that
A
you've
mixture
never
of like,
heard
who in the fuck are you cunts?
Yeah, all like that was.
Pure as the driven snow.
Like
that.
people didn't like the enhanced games for their own reasons. I had no issue with the enhanced games until the musical performances, at which point I went, I can't watch this anymore. This is too much.
I think we turned it off.
We had to. It kept going and going and going and
I
going.
think we had it on in the office, the whole thing, and we were just like, we just all moved from the
But
TV.
I mean, listen, it lost its vigor when Fred Curley, I believe his name is, won the 100-meter dash, and he wasn't doping. He's still like a legitimate sprinter, and he just went in there and goes, "I'll just win the money."
Yeah, right. Okay.
You know, like it was the biggest collection of fucking who in the God's name are you?
Yes.
That I don't think we'll ever see it again. So shout out to the enhanced games and regards for the invite, even though
we never
you
got
could
one.
argue we got your fucking concept off the ground. Not a big deal.
We definitely did, but that's fine. We didn't get invited.
So next time, we'll FIFA, if you're listening, which you probably are, Biebs grinding on Shakira grinding on Biebs, bring out J-Lo for another grind.
Yeah.
Little sandwich number, and then we're all happy.
Yeah. A little Juddy Beebs Sambo.
Who's not munching on that?
Oh, I am. I'm gobbling up Beebs in a Sambo.
With J-Lo and Shakira?
Don't know if anyone's said this before, whether I'm the first person. I'm probably not. But what Justin Bieber is showing us is a serious hair transplant. It's very obvious to anyone with the vision that I have of things of a hair transplant.
What are you
nature.
saying?
I'm seeing fuzziness. I'm seeing fuzzy. Connor has it. Fuzzy, thin, scalp. Like you shave your head, I shave my head. You can't see through it, even when it's short. You could say, well, it's because he's blonde. No, incorrect. It's because there's sparsity to it because it is a transplant.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Fuzziness. Get him up. Just get a
eagle-eyed.
photo of Justin Bieber up from his
You get up his
performance.
fuzziness while I'll muse on another thing. From an outsider looking in, having the final in New Jersey seems random as fuck.
Yeah, that stadium was a nice piece of ass, but I don't know why you would need to have it there. Did the Inspired Boys make it? Did you see they on their Instagram?
What?
They were flying back from somewhere and their flight got cancelled, and then the next flight to New York got sold out just before they could get on. So then they were like, fuck, we're not going to the World Cup final. And they had to get like an Uber to another state, then a 3-hour then like another 3-hour Uber from that state to somewhere else, and then a flight in. They were trying to get there, but they were documenting it all on their Instagram. Then it just went dark. I was like, damn, boys, did them boys make it or what?
They couldn't just drive?
I don't think they'd had like 2 hours sleep in 3 days, so they weren't driving. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not 100% sure because that's what I was kind of. I was like, I think at least a leg of it needed to be flying.
Yeah, they're trying to get from Chicago to New Jersey, New York. And I think they ended up having to pay it from Baltimore to, I think I saw them pay like $500 for an Uber from Baltimore to New Jersey, which is wild.
Have they put anything up here? Now, again, we're going to zoom in on that. I know that if you see that, you're going to say, Tom, like, what are you talking about? How? Like, how is that even? How can you see it there? That's not even the best photo, to be honest. It's a lot more face than hair in that photo. But it is what it is. It's
You reckon?
100%. The hairline. And look, listen, again, these photos wouldn't look like it. You need probably a bit more of like moving vision. Who knows?
What about him with the short hair down there in the red jacket? There.
Zoom in. Enhance.
Enhance. Yeah, okay.
You need to enhance, dude. Now bring it down. So
you're sort of saying from the back there?
you can see you can see it through there.
Yeah, you can see.
Enhance. Tobler, I need you to enhance.
Yeah, it's not enhancing very well.
And then you got to
Hang on.
drag down because it's now off the
It's
screen.
not letting me
Jesus
drag.
Christ.
It's not letting me drag.
I mean, I just don't know what's going on. That's not a shot at you. I'm more mean like we are.
No, that other one was better because you could see potentially.
No. No, go back to that. You can still see it. Listen, I'll fucking show you. Zoom in. Enhance.
What about the other one?
The one on the listen, the one on the left, you can see it. And the one on the right, it's like the top looks fake. So the one on the right, I think the top is giving it away. And then the one on the left, you can see the fuzziness.
What if you ask, has Justin Bieber had a hair transplant? Oh yeah, it
Said he
comes
hasn't
up.
been confirmed.
Oh,
But
dude, send me to the fucking wherever the world body of hair transplants are. Like, I am fucking elite.
You have got a special
That's
gift.
actually a
Dude,
huge
I am
gig.
unfucking believable.
You have got a special gift. Oh shit! Look at that one. Look at that photo with the shaved heads. No, Tobler, you. Come on.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Thank you, dude. I am. Take a walk, hallelujah. Tommy football, hallelujah.
That's a huge rugby league pick. Look at that. That's conclusive evidence as
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Yeah. And fucking power to him. It looks way better. I'm not knocking it. Like,
Well,
I'm not knocking it.
we're not sitting here knocking it.
No, I'm just saying
We're sitting here, couple of old mates, observing.
my greatness.
It's a special gift, Tom. I've very rarely will
You say anything nice.
I say anything nice about you. On this occasion, I will,
yeah.
every head must bow, every tongue must profess. Tommy has a special gift.
Yeah. I am the
It's
greatest.
as simple as that. Oh, we've seen enough, Tom.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't think
sold.
you need to go anymore. We've,
Yeah,
we've
that's-
worked it
that's
out.
as-
He's very hot. So
He-
I don't want this to
he's
sound like
delectable.
anti-Beebs rhetoric. I'm merely calling it as I see it.
He's also,
But again, acoustically, just to come out and just do that without any
he's got that. He's got the intangibles.
de
as
je
well.
ne sais quoi
Yes, he does in a big way.
in abundance. He's got je ne sais quoi in abundance.
In abundance. That's right.
That
In
song
abundance.
choice just felt really flat though.
Why?
You
Just brought
loved the
vibe
Muppets.
the whole way down.
Tobler was like, the Muppets were cool.
What?
No, I
You-
just
you
thought
didn't
the
like
Seven
Hallelujah?
Nation Army was good. I liked the song, but it just felt like the
What song
vibe
would you have picked?
from Justin. I'm not very
Because he doesn't own his early work, so he wouldn't play it.
not familiar with his catalog.
Oh.
Which is why at Coachella
He was just playing
he
YouTube.
he played the longest possible allowable amount before he would have to pay
That's
royalties to the people that bought it. So he's like, "Fuck you."
It's interesting that you can't perform live. Like if
He can, but you got to pay royalties, and he didn't want to. So he just sampled. He's playing like a sample.
no, I know, but I'm like, so anytime someone does a cover at a live show, you need to pay royalties to the owner of that song.
Don't know how it works, mate. That's just what I read. But yeah, I suppose, especially if it's the
That is like if it's
The
your
artist,
song.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not his song
No, it's not
anymore.
Look, the one more thing, just World Cup related, but not World Cup related. Will Ferrell in the crowd. Will Ferrell is becoming Mugatu in older years.
He is.
I'm like, has anyone else said that? Will Ferrell looks like fucking Mugatu. Obviously, he played Mugatu, but now he's becoming him
No,
again.
he's becoming Mugatu for real.
For real.
Because he was Mugatu 15 years ago.
Longer. Mate,
20.
my grandma was still alive. Zoolander,
When did
early
Zoolander come out?
2000s.
Yeah, 20
my
years.
grandma got it for me for Christmas. 2001? Shout out
25
to 2001.
years.
2001.
Shout out to Nano.
He looks as much like Mugatu now as he ever did then.
Dude, can you just get a photo? He's singing the crowd with a visor, which is just I think he's trying to dress like maybe looking like his new character and like he's promoting a fucking
Yeah, Lonnie Hawkins
Show?
from that new Netflix show he's doing.
which is a tough carry for me. That you dress
you
like,
watch it?
No, I just mean it's a tough carry to dress like the character in the show you're promoting.
Well, that photo we saw the other day, he looks.
Dude, look at him there. Look at the no, just even the one yes, there, but like far right. Far right. Dude, he looks like friggin' Mugatu.
Love it.
And for those of you who don't know who Mugatu is, that's Etch. Watch Zoolander 1, not Zoolander 2, and you will find
Never
out.
saw Zoolander 2. Never watched it.
It was disappointing.
It was atrocious.
Never watched
Speaking of
it.
Justin Bieber, who was in it, it was terrible. It always shocks me when like people make amazing movies. They then go to make a sequel, which I don't mind having a crack at a sequel, but then watching it and going, how can we even release this?
Sequels for movies like that never work.
How can I, in
Never
good
would.
conscience, if I am Ben Stiller, knowing the absolute genius that was Zoolander 1, how can I, in good conscience, release this and just
'Cause- but-
completely fucking desecrate the
It's
legacy?
disappointing. It's disappointing because Ben has sensibilities.
I know, that's what I mean.
That's what's crazy.
But it's like, do you just go, sorry, it's going to take way long to edit? Do you do reshoots, or you go, listen, this is so bad, we just have to put it out and cop it? Because it was shit.
Or do you just not make it?
No, well, I mean, there's definitely that.
You know?
There's definitely that.
There's definitely that.
They're doing an Austin Powers 4 on that note.
I was actually thinking about Mike Myers recently, being like, where's Mike been for 20 years?
He was
did
in
a
Inglourious Bastards.
show a
Yes,
couple
he
of years ago
was.
on Netflix,
That-
and then
that's basically it.
Yeah.
he popped up in the Queen Bohemian Rhapsody one.
He's been like
He's just chilling.
Something else.
Chilling though,
I think
right?
he's just chilling.
Yeah.
I don't think Mike struggles for work if he really wanted to. He's just chilling.
He's on
Shrek
that
5's
Shrek
coming
money.
out.
Huh?
He's on that Shrek money.
Dude, that Shrek big
fully.
Dude,
Yeah.
They're doing another
dude
show.
how much? What's his net worth? Let's get Mike Myers' net worth. I know it's a sports show, punters and dribblers. We were
This
just
is
talking about soccer.
this is evidence, punters and dribblers, if ever you needed it, of the lack of creative flair in Hollywood now. Shrek 5, Toy Story 5.
Yeah.
No one has original
Powers
ideas.
4.
No one has original ideas anymore. No one knows what the fuck they're doing. It's insane.
Or they don't want to take risks. And they go,
Right.
well, Shrek's guaranteed.
Nothing news made.
No, that's what I mean, though.
Nothing new.
Yeah, they
you-
want to build on
it's
existing
crazy.
IP.
But so I
'cause
mean,
they know
you
it'll be
take a
successful.
risk if you start something new.
Crazy, bro. No one makes something original.
But then you have something like Obsession that was made for $750,000,
Except for stuff like
and
that.
now it's made $400 million.
Yeah, but that is young guys who like the $750,000 is a risk to some, but not to many, as in not to in that industry, right? So like you just had these guys who were able to raise 750 grand, which in the film business is fuck all, and then it's turned out to be terrific.
But they're
a
unicorns.
terrific success.
That
yeah.
shit never happens.
Mike Myers' net worth.
200 mil.
Well done, Mike Myers.
Yeah.
I understand it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
You make brilliant stuff, which was of the time. I can guarantee you right now,
Austin
Powers 4 is going to suck ass.
They made a Verizon.
Go back and watch
did
the
you
old
watch
Austin
that?
Powers. They're like, you know,
Yeah, they don't.
they don't hit the same.
Yeah.
They just don't. Like, I don't want to offend anyone by saying that, but if you haven't watched them in 10 years, go and watch them again. You'll be like, ah.
They also, the first one was fantastic. I actually think the sequel one was fucking good as well at the time, but like the third one was weird.
The Spy Who Shagged Me, I believe.
That was the first
second.
one?
No, that was the second. International Man of Mystery.
Yes. Spy Who Shagged Me was great.
Great. Goldmember was, I remember laughing like a fucking Cheshire cat when I was 12, you know,
Yeah.
when it came out at the movies.
Beyonce,
Oh, Jesus.
Foxy Cleopatra.
Oh, heaven help me. Have mercy on
and like
my soul.
Goldmember used to eat his skin flakes.
Yeah, that was foul.
It was foul.
That was
it was
gross.
weird. It was weird. I'm open to
Fat
it.
Bastard was.
I'm going to
pretty
watch it. but
I'll
I'm-
watch it. No, I'll watch it. Fat Bastard, incredible.
Yeah.
The Spy Who Shagged Me was probably his most
That's
elegant work.
Yeah. Like, I mean, 1 and 2 were good.
1 and 2.
Fat Bastard was hilarious. While we're just talking shows quickly, I want to just shout out dear friend of the show, Luke Bracey, for Little House on the Prairie.
You watched it yet?
I've watched 3 episodes, yeah.
Great. Yeah.
On Netflix. Go check it out if you haven't.
Just good, honest, wholesome fun.
Good, honest, wholesome fun, easy watching. I watched it with my girls. They couldn't get their head around the fact that Luke, they were like, they get it's a show and it's not real, but then they were like, some guy held a gun to Luke and he's like, they freaked the fuck out.
Did they?
Yeah. Even Evie, who I'm like, you're old enough to know better. And she's like, I can't watch this. I can't. I go, why would they hold a gun at Luke? I'm like, he is acting. It's not real.
It's not real.
He doesn't live in the 1800s building houses.
I think it's, yeah, that may shock. I think there was some stat Ella told me that it's like one of the first shows to get to #1 that doesn't have violence or people having their backs blown out by tens.
Oh, yeah. So like mad rooting and shit.
Yeah,
It was #1 globally on Netflix. I believe.
You know, like it's very innocent, wholesome stuff.
Yeah.
No real violence, no sex scenes.
You can watch it with a family.
Their you know, issues are resolved pretty quickly. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's just nice, right?
Good, honest, easy watching.
Yep. So
Again-
shout out to Luke.
Watch it with your kids, but, you know, as long as they aren't dumb like mine. That's a joke. I'm joking.
But seriously,
girls.
like,
That's
switch on. That's just ridiculous.
He doesn't live in the 1800s. He's not married to that redhead. He doesn't have children. Those wolves aren't real. They're animatronic or they're fucking CGI. Get over it.
Animatronic.
Not animatronic.
Wolves.
CGI. Shout out to my children who will never hear that, hopefully. Bit more sport, Eddie, do you reckon?
Oh, you?
Now, there's a lot to cover in rugby league, Ed. Plenty to cover, lots to get to. You and I, maybe some things more than others. Want to shout out the De La Salle rugby league side, first and foremost. The entire first grade side suspended for a match. First time it's ever happened. Just there's that. I just wanted to start
Well, it's just
with
pure.
that. It's pure rugby leaguery. There is video footage of the brawl, which I don't think was that hectic, to be honest, except for the guy that headbutted the other guy. That was inappropriate.
Well, that was rugby league.
That was rugby league.
I've seen worse brawls.
He gets a 3-week suspension, which I think's reasonable. But with the New South Wales Rugby League, they're like desperate to stamp out punch-ons, I think. So apparently you can be suspended.
They've changed the rules, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. So you can get full team suspensions. But they in the bylaw in the article, it was like you can be suspended for running towards a fight if you don't even get there on time. Running, walking, looking like you're about to go and join. You can get caught up in it. But it just didn't really reach any great heights. I think the headbutt was really the best of it, Tobler. Have you got the video anywhere?
Yeah, I'm just getting it up now.
Okay.
Obviously the most, pressing news out of rugby league.
Well, it's the most important news in rugby
That's right.
league. Yeah, that's why I'm getting to it so quickly. Is the
De La Salle.
De La Salle?
De La Salle.
Vol?
I'll
The
check
commentary. Oh, we need headphones on?
Yep.
Because the commentary's actually fucking funny. The guy's like, this is what rugby league's all about. He's shouting out the guy who headbutts his fam. Oh, that's from the TV, dog.
Yeah, that's right.
I'd prefer it from the TV, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just for now.
The last couple of days, Jacko Stewart comes on, injects a bit of energy. And like all the Stewarts
Jacko
tuning
Stewart.
in, Jim Stewart, here we go. He gets up and he wants to go on, and there's plenty on. Dietz and Stewart. Well, these guys just play. Oh, someone's just thrown one. So I've just seen thought I saw a little bit of a slap in there, and these guys still want to go on with it. And they're running from everywhere. Oh, don't you love Junior Rugby League and the Power Waste Management Cup? Well, no one's thrown any big haymakers.
I love
but,
that he's
let's
throwing
go.
the sponsor
Let's
in there
go.
as well.
It fucking lagged just when he was saying it. We go again.
A little bit of push and shove.
Why do you think that would have happened in here? Is our internet still shit? Like, what's the...
Yeah, until we get this new connection.
When's it coming in?
I'm working on it.
Take it back to the start. So just pause it. So just listen to the way Jacko Stewart's the guy running the ball.
Yeah.
And then the guy proceeds to shout out all the Stewarts, including Jacko's father. So I guess they're a De La Salle staple or like greats of the club or something, and this commentator knows them.
The last couple of days, Jacko Stewart comes on, injects a bit of energy. And like all the Stewarts tuning in, Jim Stewart, here we go. He gets up and he wants to go on, and there's plenty on. Dietz and Stewart. Well, these guys just play. Oh, someone's just thrown one. So I've just seen thought I saw a little bit of a slap in there, and these guys still want to go on with it. And they're running from everywhere. Oh, don't you love Junior Rugby League and the Power Waste Management Cup? Well, no one's thrown any big haymakers, but, let's go. This will liven it up a bit. This is what the locals wanted down here, a little bit of push and shove.
Whole team suspended. This is what they want. This is what they're after. Whole team suspended.
I love it. I
Love it. So can you scroll down? Shout out to all the Stewarts who are watching at home. Jim Stewart.
Yeah, it's powerful. Shout out to that commentator who did a terrific job.
No, he did. Jackson Stewart's the man. Look at the headbutt here. Look at Jackson Stewart. Yeah, you're probably missing some weeks, bro.
3 seems about right. There was. He didn't fully cock the head back.
No, he didn't. He sort of pulled him in a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to cock the head back, I reckon, if you're looking for long stretches.
Yeah, well, I feel like sometimes with the headbutt, though, that's almost why it works so well. Is it's not telegraphed. Sometimes it's just like, pfft. You know,
Yeah, well, I mean, but less weeks. If you can telegraph it
True.
well.
No, it's right. If you can hide it.
If you can hide the headbutt, then
Then you do.
I don't think you should be punished with a long-term suspension.
You're right. No, I think that's probably good. If you cock it, if you make a point of it.
Yes, because it's a statement. The cock.
Yeah, it is.
Under the New South Wales Rugby League's melee new edict, entire teams will face being stood down if a player joins or tries to break up an on-field melee.
Melee.
What do you call it? Melees.
Melee?
A melee edict.
Melee edict.
Table's melee edict.
Yeah.
Nice, mate. Melee.
So that was just an important bit of rugby league
Well,
that
that's
I
very
wanted
important.
to get to.
Well, it's the most important story
It's
out
the
of
most
rugby league.
important story in rugby league currently, and I just thought it was pertinent for us to get to that off the top. Shout out to all the Stewarts.
That's
watching
right.
at home.
And
the power.
Shout out to rugby league. That's
That's what they wanted to
rugby
see.
league for another week.
But the power something cup. Yeah, but that's rugby league.
That's rugby league.
Punters and Dribbles, we are brought to you by our good friends at Four Pines. And I tell you what, Eddie, as I sat there and watched my team lose on the weekend, I did enjoy a couple of Four Pines Japanese lagers, which did ever so slightly take the sting off what was a loss. But again, 4 punts going the big lift for me.
Well, my team won, Tom, on the weekend, the Wallabies. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
mate, you know
it's
what
a
I mean?
great point.
And so I was drowning myself with
Winner's piss.
Winter's piss, mate. You know?
Yep.
I don't know what game you're talking about.
Yeah.
I didn't watch my team lose on the weekend at all.
Okay,
Don't know where you're coming from.
No, that's fair.
You know?
I did. And 4 pints helped. Whereas 4 pints sounds like 4 pints Japanese lager helped your victory.
No, I did.
Yeah.
Elevated it, mate.
Yeah, okay.
Swannies lost.
Did they? Jeez. They were top of the table, mate. I
Lost
thought
to
they
the
were.
Crows. Third versus second.
Hate to say that. Wallabies. Oh, we'll get to them. Joe Schmidt and
You know.
Spain. Do we mention Spain? Just going through my notes. Kiwi Fox won the Open.
You did, yeah.
He's the son of a rugby player, that kid.
Is that right?
Yeah. Birdie the last hole, up by 1.
Good on him. Shot a 2 under for the day.
Yeah, Bryson DeChambeau, 2-shot penalty, hole 5, for improving the lie of his backswing.
That's right. Rory McIlroy didn't like that.
No one did. Maybe Rory just spoke up for it, and I credit Rory for doing that. He was just saying what we were all thinking.
Rory,
Just Bryson's
not particularly
performance.
fond of him, mate, and it's all for attention. It's all
But
theatre.
I think everyone's starting to back Rory on this as well. They're like, yeah, fuck him, mate. Fuck him. Because Bryson threatened. At that stage, I think Bryson was second. 2-shot penalty took him back to 5th or 6th. Bryson threatened to leave the tournament.
Yes, he did. Well, he held the tournament by hostage, Tom.
Yes.
Not just the players, the officials, but the volunteers,
No,
Tom.
that's what Rory
and
said.
that's the point that Rory was making.
You can't hold the tournament hostage.
No one's above the game, Tom.
No one, and as far as
No one's above the game.
the
Except maybe Tiger.
Open doesn't negotiate with terrorists.
No, that's right.
It's a hostage situation.
Well, that's the way it came across to me, Tom. And Rory spoke up. Thinks it's all theatre and it's all look at me stuff. from Bryson.
Performative.
It's
Performative is one of my favourite new words. And by new, I mean it's been in the sort of lexicon, the zeitgeist for maybe a year.
But it's certainly having its time in the sun once again.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's you'd almost say that the word itself is being a bit performative. It's having a performative moment. Bryson, though, you cannot hold anyone hostage, let alone one of the major golfing tournaments.
Well, let alone the oldest of all tournaments, Tom, the Open.
People don't like. People don't look favourably upon hostage situations.
No, they don't.
And
No, they never
Bryson,
have.
he ended up dropping out. He fell back to Shitsville. No one
8th,
cared.
10th, 14th.
See you later. But Foxy Cleopatra gets it done. Is he a relative unknown, Sebo, off mic? Fox? Winning the Open. Did you watch it? Do you even know? Yeah. Is he like a relative unknown?
He's come close once or twice in something big. But he's the general. He's probably
So that was like it's obviously it's a huge win,
Is that
but
my
like for him
translation?
particularly,
That was my translation.
massive win. You love that for a Kiwi brethren. Probably a good time to mention we are half Kiwi, so good to have one of our own win the Open.
Well, it's a beautiful time to mention it, Tom, and you've done just that.
Yeah.
Our parents, one parent each from Christchurch, read a book.
Yep.
So it's a great win
No, it's a great win
for us, Tom,
and for our small
and for our
island nation.
families, and for our small island nation, particularly the South Island.
Yeah, of Aotearoa.
I don't know where Fox is from. He
Well,
may
he's
be
from
the
he's
north.
from Aotearoa.
Yeah, okay.
That's all you know.
Yeah, okay.
That's all you need to know.
That's what you know. Is that us?
Is that us? We done?
All right. See you next week. Bye bye.
Listen, we're still here.
Hopefully, we've thrown you off the scent
Yeah, you might.
because we have to talk about it.
If you're still here,
We have to
then-
talk
If
about
you're
it.
still here, then good. If you left, then we
Great.
tricked you.
No, well, great.
Good.
You know, because we got to talk about it, but we don't want to.
We don't want to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it.
But we must.
So, Manly lost to the Titans yesterday, 38-32. Can I be honest with you? Can I say something that I knew? I've seen this team enough over my...
I knew.
I knew.
No, I knew.
10-0 up, I knew.
No, I knew.
10-0 up.
I knew all week. I didn't say a word. I knew.
10-0 up, I knew.
I tell you when I definitely knew. Sunday. Just as I was going about my day, as I was existing in the world as a human being on a Sunday.
Yep.
And you start to think about the fact that we've got Titans away at 2:00.
Yep.
You just know.
But
You just fucking know.
when I was watching this game, we just scored the second try, Jason Saab. It was fucking 10-0 inside of 5
4
minutes.
minutes.
4 minutes.
Well, 5, yeah. But
Jamal
felt like
Fogarty
4.
misses another conversion to go 10-0 up instead
he
of
missed-
12-0 up.
yeah.
No, just in that moment, he
Yeah.
missed another one.
Yeah.
And it just, again, personally for me, I just went, oh, that's just he's picked up from where he's left off last week. Paseka drops the ball, first set after points, and I turned to my mate Nick, who I was at the pub with, and I said, mate, I said, Nick, I said, mate, I said, buddy, I said, mate, we're going to lose this game. Watch. They went to score the next set, I'm pretty sure, and it was a fucking nightmare from there on in. Tommy Turbo's hamstring gone for the 9th time since 2018. I love him dearly, and I feel sorry for him. That's a fucking problem. Our backup fullback in Clayton Faulalo, he's out for a couple of weeks with his second hamstring of the season, so that's cool.
That's great. We love that.
We love that. Our middles, when we don't fucking sack up in the middle, we get pumped. That's obviously true of most rugby league teams, but I find that Manly's hopes and dreams are tied almost inexorably to the mood of one Taniela Paseka, and I'm not blaming the whole loss on him because I could blame it. I think it took us all working together to lose that. But
Listen, the problem, the fear that the Manly fan has had, if you just scratch below the surface, scratch below the positive veneer, would be that have we got over our sickness, the disease that we've carried for some time now, where we lower ourselves to the standard of the shitters.
Yep.
It's infected our soul.
Yep.
It's got its talons in.
Yep.
It's been reflected over the performances over the last 3 weeks, and exemplified by letting in 38 points to the Titans.
Yep.
38 points we let in. We were merely a month or so ago the pride of the competition in regards to defensive grit.
Yep. We were the best defensive team in the competition.
38 points to the Titans we let in. It was basically we threatened to score on every set type performance yesterday.
And dude,
on every fucking set.
Offloads were
Like, how many line breaks were there yesterday?
and could you
1,000
get,
line breaks?
Could you get offloads for me for the Titans? Second phase play will kill.
7 line breaks each.
Huh?
7 line breaks
28
each.
tackle breaks.
They had 14 offloads. We had 12.
Right.
Dude, the offloads that they had were, I almost don't even think that's real. I reckon I saw 14 offloads in a set.
I reckon that's bullshit.
I reckon that's complete horse shit. But it's not an excuse. I'm saying it's good for the Titans. Like, they were fucking electric. They're little zippy electronic Energizer Bunny players. AJ Brimson, Jaden Campbell, Keanu Kinney, that fucking hooker who I do not like, only because he was good. Patterson or something.
Oliver
Pascoe. Jesus Christ, he can play.
The Kinney,
We couldn't hold on to a player, though. We just let their arms free and let him, like...
Kinney and Campbell, they'll zip you up good and proper.
They'll zip you. Then when you're just trying to zip you, then they'll zap you.
Yeah, they will. They'll come back the other way.
They'll come back the other way
with a
and zap
zap.
ya.
Yeah. It was such a scat afternoon. It
dude.
really was.
Yeah.
And then when Turbo goes off again with another hamstring injury, again, as Tom said, 9 and 8. Listen, we love Thomas like family. We basically are family. So obviously we get that out of the way. We wish him all the best with his recovery. He looked absolutely devastated and gutted. But you start to think to yourself, you need to start to have genuine, honest conversations like where to, what we do, 2 this season. You couldn't rule out a third the way we're going. I'm just like, what's going on here? You know?
With
I
Tommy,
don't think he can. How much longer can he put up with this?
No,
poor
I know.
bastard?
No, I know.
I'm thinking about his mental health here. I'm
mental
like,
health, so
how
like-
in the fuck can you just keep coming back from this?
and for like a couple of weeks, and then it goes again. And a couple of weeks it goes. Like, I don't know if there's ever in the history of fucking sport had a medical retirement due to hamstrings. But if there was ever a case for one, this feels like it would be it. And this might be selfish, I would prefer to support him in his desire to run his hammies into the ground than see him go and play for another club. Like, I'd prefer, if you want to keep playing, stay with Manly. We're going to pay you a shitload less, and you run those hammies into the ground as much as you want, and we'll just keep rehabbing you and bringing you back.
Yep.
But I can't see you go somewhere else.
I don't think he would go somewhere else.
I don't think
and take the hammies with him. Who in the NRL is signing those hammies, with all due respect?
I honestly, though, I think.
Do you know what I mean?
This is the first time I've ever been at this point, which is that, like, I think Clayton Faulalo plays fullback, and I think Tommy doesn't. I think Tommy plays in the centres, or he plays somewhere else. He's the best player in our team, but he gets injured every fucking 3 weeks because of his hamstrings, which I hate.
But the problem is as well is whether he's rushed back too early or it's part of the coming back.
It's 9 in 28 since.
No, but I'm talking about
it's
like when he
insane.
comes back for the first fucking 3 or 4 weeks after an injury. When he's back, he's playing at 50%.
Yeah, exactly. He should almost come back.
So he's not even at
the very least come back through the centres.
How often do we have him at 80+%?
Yeah, most of the time it feels, because he's always coming back.
I reckon we get him above 80% fucking twice a year.
What I don't truly understand about the injury is how it doesn't just go every single time he runs. And what I mean by that is, like, what is it that makes it go 4 weeks after he comes back, 6 weeks after he comes back? He gets through a whole preseason and nothing happens. Like, what the fuck is it? The way he did it was awkward. This one, he was doing
like
weird,
sort of turning it back around.
Turning,
he dropped the
jangly
ball.
movements. But again,
did he drop the ball because he done them? Did he?
No, it was.
Did he do it? Turn it back around.
Pass was behind him, and he was sort of twisting back. But I'm like, nothing makes a Manly loss worse than a turbo injury sprinkled onto it. And I've had this very moment a fucking billion times.
What's starting to really wear me down is the Groundhog Day nature of all of it, right? Yeah. It's like, okay, Tommy's injured again with another hamstring injury, and he waddles off the field, and we lose to a shit side again after having generating momentum or showing glimmers and signs. You know, obviously we've had nice moments this season. I'm not complaining about that.
We've exceeded.
When Foz came in and we won like 8 from 11 or 9 from 11, it was terrific. You know, we avoided the spoon. Great. You know, did I dream of winning the comp? Of course I did. Of course I did. Of course I dreamt of winning the comp after winning 9 games from 11. You'd be sick in the head if you didn't. But now it's feeling like Groundhog Day again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I've been here before and I can't seem to escape this waking nightmare.
Every year we're here.
It's like in a dream when you're trying to run and you can't. And it's just you're so frustrated.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like this is.
Yeah.
Get me out of this
exactly.
nightmare.
And the thing is, like, a centre going down, if Tommy was your centre, does not have as detrimental of an effect on your team as it does if your fullback goes down. And then you have to spend the rest of the game trying to fix your spine, which is already fucked. And you have like your key spine member that is coming in and out of the team. So you're reshuffling this key component of your fucking team's attack every time this happens. And then when he comes back, he's underdone. Because, that's just how it works, particularly with hamstrings. So,
well, think about the first 2 or 3 games back this season. No, this injury. The first 2 were pretty ordinary. Third, I can't quite remember. Like, it takes him a month even after he's back.
Third was against the Eels.
So it's 8, yeah. So it's like it's 8 weeks.
How many games? What game did he come back?
Round 16 against the Dogs, so he was out for 8 weeks before.
So we've lost all but 1 game since he's come back. I'm not saying it's his fault, but I just mean like
we've lost 3 from 4.
We've lost 4 from 5.
4 from 5.
4 from 5
since he came back. Dogs,
and then we beat the Storm, then lost to Para Cows and now Titans.
And so I'm not blaming him for the losses, but it's like the attack and everything changes.
But we were humming without him.
Yeah.
That's
it's
reality.
the most we've hummed without him ever. And again, till death do us part. But
Till the fat lady sings. Tom.
yeah, but it's in the centres for me now. I cannot do this anymore. You have to be in the centres or put him at fucking 5'8".
And you,
Put him at 5'8".
okay, if he's in the centres, it's for whom?
Ruben.
And then Ruben goes to the wing?
Or he drops out.
Really?
Well, he's not kicking for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know. It's not cooler though, is it?
Well, fuck no, it's not cool. That's why I'm asking, who do you put in the
You know what?
centres for?
Lehigh's had an indifferent year as well. Like Lehigh's great. I'm just like
He's been all right.
I love Lehigh. I'm saying, but what you are dealing with is
Would you put him on the wing?
Yeah, who, Tommy? You've got to run fast as fuck if you get into space.
True. Well, yeah, but it's happening any which way.
That's what I'm saying. That's why
It's
people
happening any which way,
But that's
mate.
why.
Fuck me,
but
dead.
dude, you know what I'd probably do? I'd put him at 5'8", and I'd take Joey Walsh, and I'd put Joey Walsh at 14. That's what I'd actually do.
Mate, you know what? I just, at the moment, right, based on what I've seen,
You drop him.
I don't even think he's good enough to make the side sometimes. Like, because he's just,
No.
as in like, he's either injured or he's becoming injured or he's coming back from injury and he's at like 50%.
Yes, but I think I'm with you there. But like,
So to get the reps up to for him to play, which is like, this is sort of the negative cycle we'll fall into. The reps required to get him back to peak is when he does it again and he falls back
right,
out.
yes, but what I'm saying is, if you had him in a ball playing position, he's not doing like he's able to have his hands on the ball, which is always dangerous, right? Defenses shit themselves, but it's not large amounts of running. And
6 is probably the safest position.
and he
for
can
him.
ball play. He
Yeah,
can.
fuck yeah, of course he can.
And it's like, all right, Joey's in a position where he's sort of in and out, right? As in like he's young and upcoming and he's filling in for Brooks, but like this to me is like, fuck it. Let's see how we go with a game of him at 6.
What do you think the club's thinking? Because obviously he's family, so we'll allow him to make the
He's
decision.
captain.
What? No, as in, what do you What? Where's their head at? Are they waiting for him to make the call? Whatever you want to do, you can do.
Probably. I
Or
think
do
you
think
would.
at some point they go, come on, we need to have a chat.
I don't know, but I think you come.
Ton of a situation.
I don't think he can be fullback anymore. I don't think he can be fullback, and it sucks. It sucks, and I love him, but it sucks. But it's like this is just I can't do it.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, right? It is what it is. It's life, and it's just a game, but it's his life, and it's the best game of all, and it's God's winter game. You get it.
Has he done his hammy playing at centre? Has it always been at fullback?
I think he's going to do it regardless. That's my true feeling. I think he'll do it no matter where he plays.
No, but if we can get more games out of him, Tom,
I know.
it's the distance between them.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty evenly spread across both legs as well. In fact, it's very evenly spread at 9.
No, I know,
It's
yeah,
5
it's-
and 4.
It's a hamstring.
It's a yeah. Issue.
Hammies.
Hammies.
Hamiso.
WIFEDO. I know that looking back here, Fogarty only missed 2
So
kicks
scat.
out of 6.
So
Turbo or Fogarty kicking?
just turbo and the situation and just
Yeah.
it's wearing me down.
Well, the problem is that we were gifted.
It's wearing me
the Peninsula was
down.
gifted, arguably, as many people say this that are far more astute than us, were he not hampered by injuries, the greatest player of all time. That's essentially what we've been gifted, and the gods give it, and the gods taketh away, and they've smited us with fucked hamstrings.
Well, I've been to
Cities that never closed down.
I have from New York to Rome and Old London town.
No matter how far or how wide I roam, I
still call Australia home, right?
Brookvale Oval home.
But I've
Been to cities. Sorry.
I've been to cities that never closed down. From New York to Rome to Old London town. You know, I've done that, and I've been there, and I've seen it, and I've seen the cities that never closed down from New York to Rome and Old London. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I've visited Utopia, right? I've visited heaven and seen Turbo at work there.
Yeah. No,
Salle 2021.
yeah.
And that has left a mark on me,
You know
right?
what- you know-
and so now all the time I'm like, maybe one day,
Yes.
we'll get back there. You know, it's not.
This one's kind of broken me.
I think this
year.
is the straw that broke the camel's back, as they say.
yeah.
I've given up on that.
Yeah, when
It's done.
you know when Happy Gilmore, when he goes to his happy place and he goes, "Shut up, Happy, got my hand back." You see that my happy place is 2024, whatever year it was. When 2021, when Tommy was just fucking owning cunts.
Yeah, owning them
Like
and
if-
their souls.
If I was to go to my happy place, it's that. It's Chubbs Peterson. It's the whole thing, but it's also Tommy Turbo.
That's right.
Not
Because you've
dead,
been to
obviously.
cities as well.
Well, they've never closed down. From New York to Rome and old London town. Never been to London really, but But no matter how far or how wide I roam, still call Brookvale Oval home. Which is neither here nor there, I guess, but it's still worth reminding people that I have been to cities that never closed down. New York, Rome, old London town.
It's neither here nor there.
No, it's neither here nor there. Jamal Fogarty, he missed 2 from 6. The last kick of the day was from all the way out wide, and I was sitting there and I go, watch him just fucking drill this one when it means nothing. I love Jamal Fogarty. I think he's a phenomenal player, and I love him for Manly. Is there something we're missing with conversions? I know he only missed 2 from 6. He only missed 2 out of 6.
Well, he's missed a third, so he's kicking at 67%.
It's
or
not great.
66.66, which is shit.
And 2 of them,
Jermaine Asako, need I remind you, kicking like 85%.
I just don't know
This
what
season.
Ruben is like. The planning for the future thing is fucking infuriating. Win now. Ruben is our second greatest ever point scorer. What are we doing?
Is it a case of cutting off our own nose, Tom?
To spite
our
one's face. Yeah, maybe. Don't know why.
Because I'd be of the opinion that the best kicker kicks always, full stop.
Yeah.
So if you're the best kicker, you kick, which would be Ruben. And then when Ruben leaves, it's Jamal. What the fuck are we talking about?
Tough. Mate, we're missing Luke Brooks and Brandy Wakes. Never
We
thought
are.
I'd say it.
No, but we actually
Never
legitimately are.
thought I would say that. But bring back Brandon Wake and bring back Luke Brooks.
Well, we can't.
No, I know we can't. We might be able to bring back Wakes, or is he out for the season? Brandy Wakes. But Luke Brooks.
Dude, Luke Brooks under Kieran Foran went to another lev.
Yeah, that's level, by the way.
Short for level.
Yeah.
And played inspiring rugby league.
Yeah. Our forwards were shit as well. Our forwards were just shit in the middle. Like, we just got rolled.
Our forwards hate playing shit teams. Always have.
We just also, like, when you go up 10-0, it's almost the worst thing for Manly. We just go, oh, he's going to beat the fuck out of them. Easy. Oh, this will be easy. We'll just
Yeah.
fucking
Just give it a
shut
sigh,
off.
we run around everyone.
Yeah, no, all good, man. Bucky's quick.
Oh, can't. That second one.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby.
He's so fast. Just when he goes like, oh, I've got 10 meters to work. I'm going to burn you. It's kind of why, even though he fucked up so drastically with that AJ Brimson one, where it's just like he was disinterested. It's like, hey, Jason, can I speak to you for a second? A repeat set.
Come and sit on me knee.
Come sit on me knee. A line dropout or a repeat set is so much better than a fucking try to the opposition. So I don't give a fuck if they were nowhere near you or the ball looked like it was going to go dead anyway. Kick that cunt into the stands.
Into the stratosphere.
Kick it away or ground it. Don't dilly-dally. Because it's not auto alley.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's the in goal.
No. Do not dilly-dally. Because you're not even supposed to dilly-dally when getting down to auto alley,
No.
right?
No.
Because they're gonna put a smile on your dial down there, right? But this is dilly-dallying around one's in goal.
Yeah, it's just...
Which is sacrilegious.
It's not the place to dilly nor dally.
You
and it's-
never dilly or dally just getting down to auto alley.
Yeah.
Jason. Let alone your own in goal, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
If you're not even going to dilly-dally when getting down to Dubbo's auto alley to get a used car or new, right, at competitive wholesale prices, Tom, then why the fuck are you dilly-dallying in your own in goal?
Yeah. And that angered me greatly, right? It did. But then because, some people don't think subs, some people think subs should be dropped, just like in terms of the Manly's overall makeup. I personally,
disagree. He's too quick.
He's too fast.
Too fast.
He's
and
too
he's
fast.
too aerial and fast.
And listen, he's not great on our own line aerially.
He's not great diffusing.
He's not great diffusing, but he is good at in the air attacking.
Yes.
And he's so quick. I'm just like, you need someone that quick.
He's so fucking quick.
Yeah.
We
He's
score
too
a
fucking
lot of
fast.
tries in our own half when he's burning.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
Or if we make a little break and you find him, night, bedtime.
Yeah, it's prime possums just come on.
Prime possums
You know
just
what
come
I'm
on.
saying? It's
time to
7:30.
Yeah.
Right?
Saab's got the ball. Prime possums,
Go and brush your toothy pegs.
Correct.
PP's just come on.
Yeah.
The
Jason-
weather's done.
Sabi's got the
Night,
ball. Night. Anyway, I couldn't even bring myself to watch the post-game press conference, which is the first time this year I've done that.
Cooler scored, I turned it off and I said, I'm not thinking about this ever again. That was fucked up.
Cooler's so good, by the way. I love that we start giving him the ball once the game's over.
We don't go left really anymore.
No one seems to want to go to Cooler ever anywhere in any fucking team he's in.
It was scary after that hip drop tackle.
Mate, Cooler has. I'd love to. I would. It's probably a question for Rando, but like time with ball for Cooler since game one of Origin has been. It's fallen off a cliff.
Mate, he's probably held the ball for about 3 minutes since game one of Origin. Maybe less. 3 minutes might be generous. Like 1 minute.
I reckon that's generous, bro. It's crazy what they've done to our boy. Crazy.
We interrupt this transmission just to shout out our good friends at Ned's. If you like to have a punt like Eddie and I do, then Ned's the place that we would encourage you to have a punt if it is, in fact, within your
How'd you go on the
proclivities.
weekend? Do you have any winners?
No.
I had a Messi bet on this morning. I was like, it was just the dumbest bet. I met assist into goal. Like, what am I talking about? I just got lured in by his name. I don't know what it was. I saw Messi. I'm thinking, God, I got wrapped up in I could put a Messi hero bet on here. Like, what a beautiful way to end his career. But that was last World Cup.
Yeah.
That's already hit.
No, that's already,
You know?
yeah, the Messi hero bet.
That was last time.
yeah.
We scored 2 goals in the final.
That was lazy.
Yeah.
But listen, whether it's lazy punting on a Messi bet or whether you're going for glory like me, Ned's the place to do it.
So no bets on the weekend?
I didn't get one, no.
Love you, Neds.
What are you really gambling with? For free and confidential support, call the number on screen or visit the website.
Now, there are a few more rugby league results to go through if we care to, but I'd like to talk about something else.
Yep.
I'd like to talk about our close personal friend Michael Chammas from the Papua New Guinea Chiefs.
You do a bit of work for them, or?
Mate, I think he's a big dog now. He's a big boss.
okay.
Mate, if you maybe didn't see last week, Zach Lomax negotiating with him for 2028. Huge.
I heard.
See that and you go, that's fucking, of course, like, that's smart. If you believe what you hear in the media, the Bears didn't even attempt to talk to Zach because he wasn't a right cultural fit. The guys tried to fucking break a couple of contracts. I get it, right? And Eels fans particularly hated that. A lot of people didn't like it. I can understand that. But if you can get Zach Lomax in your side, particularly you're the PNG Chiefs or the Perth Bears, I'm like, fuck, dude. You are doing particularly when you're the Perth Bears, who are coming in next year and have got fucking no one, respectfully.
And Zach's penchant for the breaking of a contract maybe means you can get him at a bit of a discount.
Well, the thing is, so I think PNG works a bit better for him because he won't be breaking a contract. So he's only in the rugby for this year and next.
No, I'm just saying when it comes to your bargaining power, your ability to ask for top dollar from a rugby league club has maybe been diminished over the years because you no guarantee you're fucking staying around.
No, exactly.
Your decision's not mine, right? So for the Bears to go, nah, not interested, even if you could potentially get him at a haircut, he's crazy.
But so that was last week. As I went and relieved myself in one of our 3 toilets, what started out as a number 1 became a number 2.
Is that right?
Well, one brings 2 often.
Sometimes. I wouldn't say often.
Well, sometimes. Certainly in cricket. I saw that Danny Weidler, who's currently in a beef with Braith and Astor that we'll talk about in a moment, he's reporting...
Wouldn't feed you.
He has said that, well, he showed a photo. Joey Manu spotted on a shuttle bus on the way to the airport with his family and Michael Chammas to fly to PNG to see things, to suss it out.
I
Michael
thought Joey
Chammas-
Manu would... Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Chammas working that thing, dude.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, dude.
I thought Joseph Manu would never play for another rugby league side.
Joseph Manu didn't realise there was tax-free dollars to be made.
Well, Joseph Manu made that decision pre the tax-free announcement, I believe.
Yeah. Can you explain this to me? Because Paul Kent...
He's not afraid to show it off either.
Who?
Chammas. He's a shower.
I guarantee that Chammas sent that to Danny Widler. Or as in someone within his camp. Because Danny Widler gets all of the fucking PNG news because they are former Herald stablemates and Channel 9 alum.
You're showing off your bits and your bobs, getting on a Sydney Airport shuttle bus.
Yes.
For what reason, I'm not entirely sure.
Well, listen, dude, this is about PNG winning the PR battle and they're signing good players.
Just jump on the shuttle with you, will you, man?
Imagine having Joey Manu, Jerome Luai, Connor Watson, fucking Zach Lomax.
That's just to get things started, Tom.
And Alex Johnson. Your backline has already got could already have Luai, Lomax, Manu, AJ. That's better than the Bears.
It's better than half the comp.
Yeah, exactly. But I think it works. Like, you want to be in the news. You want to be spoken about. You want to be visible. The Bears are so invisible. So invisible.
Where is Joey Manu at the moment?
French rugby?
He's in France.
France. Okay.
So he's got another year remaining on his contract at Racing 92, but then comes off in like May next year where he could join, Widler alluded to him joining a rival NRL club just to sharpen up a bit before the Chiefs come in.
Crazy.
28.
I saw actually just on rugby, I saw a fascinating post the other day. Did I send that to you, Tom?
From rugby?
So the NRL's annual TV rights deal of $57 million is 48% more than the combined total of all major union competitions. That includes top 14, Super Rugby, URC, and Prem Rugby.
Well, you wonder why.
Jeez, that's a lot of. It's crazy money.
It's crazy money, but there's also some PVLs out there apparently splashing some cash. They're about to buy a $100 million hotel in Sydney. Because they
he loves hotels.
Well, he loves hotels, but he also wants the game's asset base to be like over $1 billion.
I love that, but he's got a penchant for hotels.
Well,
basically all his balls.
He loves a club sandwich,
yes,
and he likes a late checkout.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, right. Room service.
Give me a 12 o'clock checkout, and you've done your job.
Give me a 12 o'clock check in and out.
Yes, agreed.
That should be universal. If you ask me to pay for a fucking this is what a 24 hours costs. I want 24 hours.
Yeah,
or you can go fuck yourself.
That's right.
It's by the by. I'm getting upset. Paul Kent reported on Kenty's Blitz that the tax-free dollars that you get for Papua New Guinea are only tax-free in Papua New Guinea. So when you come back to Australia, you have to pay tax on all of the money you've earned. Now, how does that make? I don't understand this world, so I'm asking you. But that's essentially what he reported.
That doesn't. I don't think that makes sense.
Find it on.
Can we find
Blitz.
that?
He said he spoke to Chammas and he confirmed it. So it's like it's tax free in PNG, but it's not tax free in Australia.
But you're not a resident of Australia when you've earned the dollars. So you're missing that. Why would you be taxed on that? Doesn't make sense.
Well, unless you're like,
if you move to London and earn money.
So it's not quite the river of gold that everybody thought it was. I spoke to Chammas yesterday, Michael Chammas, who's the head of football over there. We all know they sign a contract, it's tax-free. They get third-party sponsorships, it's tax-free. And I asked him another thing that I'd been told that I wanted to check. If a player is paid third-party money, say he's got his $3 million, Jerome Luai, and he wants to go and buy a house for $3 million in Penrith. When that money gets transferred from Papua New Guinea to Australia to buy anything, it then becomes subject to tax.
No, really?
Yeah, it's tax-free in Papua New Guinea, but it's not tax-free in any other country because the NRL can't organise that as the owner of the Chiefs, and the Chiefs can't organise that because it breaks their own third-party rules. And so the Papua New Guinean government has agreed to waive the tax on that third-party sponsorships. But if you want to take the money out of Papua New Guinea, well, then it becomes subject to that country's tax laws. So it's not quite...
So I don't understand.
That doesn't make sense.
Because now let me just try and explain. Like, are you Googling some shit here?
Yeah.
So if I am a resident of another country and then I go and want to buy a house for $2 million in another country, I'm not paying income tax. I'm just paying tax on the property. Does that even make sense? Why the fuck would I be paying income tax?
I'm just looking something up.
Okay. That just, to me, I was like, that's confusing. That's confusing to me. But maybe if you're living in PNG, then you're not a resident of Australia, so it shouldn't be relevant. But then you need to spend a certain amount of time in that country, don't you, to qualify? Isn't that one of the things as well? So like you got to go and live in those tax havens and shit, like Monaco when you're a tennis player, so that you pay zero tax.
So it basically depends if you're a foreign resident for tax purposes. So if I asked in the context of London, I'm like, if I move to London and I'm fucking earning money over there, I'm not paying Australian tax. It doesn't make any sense, surely. It's like tax residency is different from having an Australian passport. The ATO looks at the facts of your life, not just if you're a citizen. So it depends on whether you're holding Australian. It depends if the ATO considers you an Australian resident while you were away. So scenario one, you're a foreign resident for tax purposes. If you move to London for long term, usually meaning at least 2 years, set up a permanent home there, took a full-time job and essentially cut major day-to-day ties with Australia while you were gone, you likely become a foreign resident for tax purposes from the day you left. Do you pay tax when you come home? No.
But so that doesn't sound like an NRL career. It sounds like you need to be more rigid than that to pass their fucking strict guidelines.
But if you've set up a permanent home in fucking Papua New Guinea,
but you're living in a fucking hotel and you're traveling to and from Australia all the time. Once the season's over, what are you doing? Are you staying in PNG? Probably not. You'd be coming to Australia every other week to play.
Okay, so here we go.
All right, what do you got for us?
I've asked a more specific question in regards to playing in PNG.
Yep.
It says, yes, you would very likely be taxed. This exact scenario sparked a massive warning from tax experts following headlines about professional players like those linked to the PNG Chiefs receiving tax-free salaries. The critical rule to remember is tax-free in PNG does not mean tax-free for an Australian taxpayer. Australian taxes its residents on their worldwide income. Signing a playing contract in PNG does not automatically switch off your Australian tax residency. The ATL will look at the facts of your lifestyle, short-term housing. If you live in club-provided resort style or short-term housing in Port Moresby during this season, the ATO does not view this as establishing a permanent home overseas, Tom. If your partner or children stay in Australia, you keep an Australian home, or you head back to Australia during the off-season, you will almost certainly remain an Australian tax resident, Tom.
Yep. There you go.
If you remain a resident, your entire PNG salary must be declared to the ATO. Then you'll be paying tax at your marginal tax rate, which is the full rugby league whack. This is very interesting news, punters and dribblers. Essentially, there is absolutely no fucking incentive whatsoever, if I'm reading this correctly.
Yeah.
So essentially, you've got to uproot, move, but then they get you on something called.
Such fucking dogs out. Like, they're just like,
they get you on something called the athlete's clause. Even if you manage to completely break your Australian residency, e.g. you moved your whole life to PNG permanently, so like get your own house, you stay there in the off season. Yeah. The Australian PNG double taxation agreement has specific athletes and entertainers clause. This clause states that income earned from sporting activities can be taxed in the country where the actual games are played. Because
an
NRL or feeder competition schedule requires flying back to Australia to play away games against Australian-based teams, the portion of your salary earned while playing matches on Australian soil remains fully taxable by the ATO regardless of your residency status. So if I'm reading between the lines, even if you moved your entire family there, you got your own residence, you weren't living in the fucking club-issued resort, you didn't go back in the off-season, you stayed for more than a couple of years, you would still get half of it lost to tax when you play away games.
So this is like, to me, I'm like,
that's best case, it sounds like.
I found this other website that also indicates that, like, if you keep your Australian-based personal infrastructure that continues unchanged, like banking, insurance, accounts, vehicles, memberships, they can...
No, you've got to move everything.
You have to move absolutely everything.
But you would be advised of that, right? But then it's so like people you'd be talking to accountants and tax experts if you're fucking half smart, and they'd be advising you you'd need to move the lot.
Yeah.
it still reads to me like the away games, which is half the comp plus finals, most likely, is going to be taxed at the full whack. But maybe, I don't know if it's pro rata then for a week and your salary's done over a, who knows? That's very interesting though.
But still, a week wouldn't. Sorry, if you have like
Well, so I don't know. I don't know
15
how
games.
Well, a salary is
but it's over a year,
Is an
right?
NRL salary done over a year? Is
Probably.
it done over
It would
48
be.
weeks?
No,
is
it'd
it
be
done
over a
over
year.
the season? What's it done over?
Maybe every year.
So then you could argue if there's 24, if there's 12 away games, you could go, well, I'm only 12 out of the 52 weeks I'm paying you tax.
Usually fortnightly or monthly.
No. Well,
Whole
we just
salary.
sort of, I'd be re-explaining it. I can explain it to you later. But essentially, at worst, you're paying the government the whole whack. At best, maybe it's 12 weeks.
Yeah, but you're going to need to move your entire fucking life to
And you got
Papua
to
New
stay
Guinea.
there in the off-season. And at the moment, you can't live outside the compound. So that's not even possible yet.
No. So it's a little bit more hectic than one might think.
So it's not tax-free at all.
Or you just have to go on holidays in the off season.
No, because there's still no. Because if you live in the club-issued resort, if you live in the resort, you haven't moved permanently. You've got to set up a permanent base.
There'd have to be ways around this. There just has to be.
Yeah, set up a permanent base.
Yeah, but like, okay, go buy a shanty in fucking Papua New Guinea and just go, yeah, this is my permanent
yeah,
residence.
and then don't come back to Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you could do.
And
And
you
just holiday.
you just holiday around
There'd
the
have
world.
to be ways around it. There'd have to be. Yeah, mate, a shrewd wily accountant would be licking his lips.
You'd hope so. But isn't that crazy? Paul Kent's still doing the damn thing.
Good from Paul.
Yeah.
We all just sat back and
No
just made
one's
assumptions.
I found that so insane that he uncovered that and no one else had. I'm like, or if they had, it wasn't reported very well.
You're
And
right.
Maybe that's why it's not being
Mate,
reported.
if you want to make full returns, you're buying a bit of land in PNG and go, I'm living here, mate, in the
This
off
is what I
season.
am. And you'd pay absolutely nothing for it.
And then you fuck off to Europe or America or just
Or
chill.
back to you go to New Zealand. You just constant. But the problem is just bouncing around. It's a bit of a pain. in
2
the ass.
years?
Yeah.
Still for 2 years. Save yourself a shitload of cheddar.
Shitload. Yeah.
Otherwise, you're paying the same as everyone else.
I thought the tax-free thing was from Australia as well. Like the two
No.
governments, everyone had agreed on it.
No. The ATO doesn't. There's no fucking gifts, mate, from them.
Well, yeah, but if the Prime Minister's in on it.
No, fuck no. That's a bloody can of worms, and son. No way.
But
That was he's
yeah, but
when
until
we're over
then,
there.
you didn't realise that either.
No, but I didn't realise that I thought that they weren't paying tax because they were earning it overseas. That's what I thought. I didn't realise. I didn't think the ATO was in on it. No, I thought it was that you've earned your money overseas. You don't have to pay tax.
So they just can't remain Australian tax residents,
Which
which is actually quite hard to do because then
Well, that's
also
what
if you own a house here and you've got to
But that's
sell
what-
that, you've got to pay capital gains tax and
well,
Could you?
I think you could probably own assets, but you'd need to rent it out and shit. I don't know what they're looking for specifically, but it reads to me like staying in the resort is not going to be enough.
No. Which is crazy.
Which at this point in time, at least for the first couple of seasons, is the only option you have.
wild.
That's crazy. That's bizarre. And
But then you start thinking about like, how the fuck are they signing all these sick players if it's not tax free?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way you can't be letting them know about that. There's no way that that's not like did their managers hunt across that. Imagine if they weren't.
Imagine if this was all just a giant assumption that had been made without anyone just checking it. Like, oh, PNG says tax free, so sweet.
And Kenty just blows the thing wide open. Sure.
Yeah, but I mean, I haven't seen it reported anywhere until Kenty said it. It's just interesting. And since I haven't seen it anywhere.
There's got to be loophole, wormhole, like
Yeah.
situations
Has
whereby.
to be. Has to be. Doesn't seem like it. I don't know.
Well,
how they
we
are,
don't have to disclose. Well, maybe it's like we don't have to disclose how much you earn. So
but everyone knows.
who knows?
Well, like the NRL, I'm sure they'd have to disclose it somewhere. Like, there's
Yeah.
no way. And the NRL's an Australian company. They'd be able to just go digging.
Yeah, it's true.
If this does blow up, do you reckon there'll be some backflips?
I
If like people don't know, and then
if they don't know, maybe I wouldn't. I like the reason the reason you go to PNG is for tax free money. It's like When people are like, when we went over there, it was lovely. And I was like, how was it? And I'm like, it was great if I'm not paying tax. It's like you can make this work comfortably. But if I'm still getting taxed,
It's a different
it's
situation.
not as palatable. I'll say that.
No.
Danny Widler v Braith and Astor. This is Montagues and Capulets. This is Sunni and Shiites. This is bloody Israel,
Crips
Palestine,
and Bloods.
Crips and Bloods. Dunno.
England, Ireland.
Yeah, sure. England, Argentina, Falklands.
Yeah.
I don't know what else.
Falklands War. Didn't
Yeah.
go for long.
Whatever.
They're claiming it's still theirs, though, Argentina.
And
They
as
got
is their
bitched
right.
last time.
Danny
True story.
Braith, Danny. Now, Danny Widler in his Sunday column, don't know what it's called, but it's in the back page of the Herald. Good read week to week. I'm not anti it. In fact, I like it. But Danny,
I think it's called Read What Danny Wrote.
yeah, Danny and Braith not fond of each other. Danny Widler has
Really?
made a point of making Braith a feature of his Sunday articles fucking frequently. Like, more than any other person gets written about by a particular journalist, Danny Widler writes about Braith. And we're friends of both. We're Switzerland here. We're in the middle. We're neutral, but we call it as we see it. And Danny, he goes after Braith a lot in his articles. Braith and NRL 360 are not innocent. Whenever they talk about Danny Widler, they put up an old photo of him looking very Magoo with a big ginger afro. So they throw a bit of fucking shade, but Danny's is a little bit more personal.
What was the nature of the Sunday article?
He mentioned him in two different pieces of his Sunday because he does like little bite-sized things,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah,
this.
I know, yeah.
So he starts with a Braith one, which
They're all little bite-sized ones.
starts with a Braith one, ends with a Braith one. It was bookended Braith. One of them was about the NRL's new laws and rules around people being associated with clubs being able to, like, people being associated with players or clubs and not being able to talk about it.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, everyone talks about how it's because of Phil Gould and the way that he, was sucking off Lachlan Galvin on 100% footy that they've brought this in. But actually, it's the way that Braith and Astor and those on NRL 360 spoke about Lachlan Galvin and Shane Flanagan when Flanagan wasn't picking Galvin. Ilias, Flanagan, Dragons.
Yeah. Ilias, Braith.
Braith manages Ilias. And so they're like, it was way more because of the way Braith was talking about Ilias. The other one was about Laurie Daly and saying that Braith and Astor was the comments that Braith said about Laurie were way more were like the most offensive things that Laurie did and the way that the NRL 360 handled it. And basically, like, Braith having an axe to grind because Laurie didn't pick him for an origin back in whatever.
Jesus, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
That's stretching.
Listen, who knows if it's stretching or not? I mean, it just felt like one-off punches. And listen, Buzz did it with Gus. Buzz fucking hated Gus. Like, so it's not like it's not seen before. Rugby league is filled with feuds. Buzz Rothfield went after Gus hard. Danny Wides goes after Braith with a consistency that I haven't seen for a while or anyone. But then Braith fucking hates him and he goes and puts a screenshot of Danny on his Instagram, ironically a screenshot from our interview. There's some Good Day branding in the background.
Great.
Love that. Can you get that up? Just the screenshot because we'll read about it. But he was basically saying, wouldn't feed ya.
I liked that end line.
Yeah.
It was rough around the edges,
Well,
which I liked.
no, it was rugby league.
Yeah.
It was the polished veneer of Braith and Astor, the TV host, melting away.
Yes.
So that his rugby league sensibilities could come out. Much like when Laurie said that the journalists didn't have balls, you're like, give me more of that.
Well, they shone through.
They shone through. Braith wouldn't feed ya.
The relentless attacks on me week after week are getting old. Let go of the sick obsession. Wouldn't feed ya.
And a clown emoji. And unfortunately, as I review this No Good Day branding, you can just see the boxes.
Well, you and I know what they are.
Yeah, no one else
That's basically the long and the short of it.
Listen, and I don't know whether it's Braith doing us a solid by not including our branding in there when he's doing a negative post about Danny, or whether that was just he wanted to get a real close-up bad image.
Feels like he wanted to punch in.
Yep.
And we may have been the collateral damage of that decision.
Or we were like
the collateral.
So then he's gone again
Assistance.
with another post. I don't know why he's chosen the running writing. It's hard to read.
I don't like it.
No.
I
just
don't like
think,
the running writing.
Again, it's
block me up, Buttercup.
It's not rugby league. Anyway, he's gone here. This is Braith in the stories on Instagram. It is a strange article, but it just exposes one of the biggest agendas in rugby league. He works for Channel 9, yet he continues to criticise and write about myself and Fox League ad nauseum. This is a bit of Latin in there as well. Jesus. This is very strange, coming from a guy who has criticised and written about agendas in our game many times over his career, when in fact he has one of the biggest of them all. Let it go, big boy. We see straight through you. I ain't going anywhere, and neither is Fox League. P.S. It was great to see you have a laugh last week about one of your colleagues being drunk on air. Shout out to Danica Mason. Vote for her in the Logies. I had to wonder what if that was a Fox League commentator, or better still, if it was me. You would have been calling for my head with not a laugh in sight. I can't help but agree with Braith potentially there. If it was Braith getting drunk on air, Danny would have probably chewed him up. I also just want to reiterate, shout out to Danica Mason, one of the all-time greats.
Well, of course he would have chewed him up. That's how feuds work.
Yeah, that's how feuds work. He's
obviously pro Danica. Danica gets
rugby league's pro Danica. I think everyone's pro Danica.
We're talking about
Danny Widesy.
Danny Widely here. But yes, we've made it very clear our thoughts and feelings and opinions, Tom. But Danny, he's team Danica. So Danica gets she gets a pass, she gets a pat on the back, and he gets a giggle. He doesn't like you, Braith. So
also,
you would be getting you'd be getting the uppercut.
I will say this actually,
and
because
it's clear that Channel 9 and Fox fucking hate each other.
But when the Danica thing happened, Daily Telegraph fucking went at her. And they had all these articles about it, and they turned off the comments because everyone in the comments was like, shut the fuck up, there's nothing wrong with it. So I will actually, and Braith probably doesn't know that, but I remember when that happened, it was like the Telegraph, all the articles about Danica.
Because they're at war, of course.
No, that's what I mean. But so what I'm saying is here, it's like, yeah, Danny's aligned with Danica through Channel 9, so they're not going to shit on her. You guys, and by you I mean the Fox-aligned Daily Telegraph, did shit on Danica and turn the comments off on all your Instagram posts when everyone was supporting her. So like,
it's very insightful when people turn the comments off because if it's not going their way.
Yeah, dude, Code Sports and Daily Telegraph, I was like, this is beta shit here. Like, you should allow people to support her because no one cared, and for you to turn it off after you've been trying to rinse her is like. You don't like the temperature.
What's Danny's problem with Braith?
I don't know, but it was. I don't know because I've actually observed it get worse and worse. Because initially I thought it was like to me it's felt like back and forth that's got out of control.
Right.
Because I remember it not being that bad at a point where it was like, it's a bit of fucking banter.
Well, I wasn't until I saw the post, the screenshot yesterday. I wasn't aware that it had become a beef.
Yeah,
I knew it was a niggle.
No, it's been a beef for a minute. We asked Danny on our podcast with Danny about it. Can you go find that?
Did we?
We asked him. We go, what's your beef with Braith? He's like, I got no problem.
So he said, well, in a different article, it says it dates back to last year when they clashed over Anasta's dual role as both a player agent and television commentator, with Widler questioning whether there was a conflict of interest in discussing players' movements on NRL 360 while representing NRL stars at the same time. And then the disagreement became so heated that Anasta even floated the idea of settling it in a charity boxing match.
Danny has 4 broken legs.
Well, Danny can barely walk, so that's not happening. I'm shocked he skis, to be honest.
Dude.
The state of him.
Yeah, the legs were fucking broken.
Oh, mate, he was
by beyond recognition, those things.
He had fucking polio the way he was getting around.
Polio probably, they weren't skinny enough for polio, I'll say that. I'm not saying they were fat either, Danny. I'm not saying you got fat legs, but your legs are broken and you're fucking beyond recognition.
That's right.
They look like fucking arms.
Bloody arms for legs,
You
mate.
got fucking arms for legs. You've broken them so many times. Can you have a look on our podcast and just find, that's Hello Sport, by the way, All Talk. Read a book.
Are you asking your little mate to help you?
No, I think I've got it here.
Am I asking Tobler?
Is he asking his little mate?
Who's his little mate?
Claude.
Because I'd like to hear it. Oh, the Argentinian coach is fucking inconsolable. In the press conference, he had to leave because he was crying so much.
So interesting because he shows absolutely no emotion on the side of the pitch.
No, I know. But then until like things happen, and then he sort of does.
I know. Jesus, who are you going toe to toe with this year? Fucking no one.
No, Braith's still there. I'd like to.
Braith doesn't like me.
I need to. There's two great people. We got to squash the beef between Braith and.
Well, look, the funny thing is, through his career, I always got on really well with Braith, and his whole career, he had a lot of controversies. Like there's always some drama around him, and he was always quite accessible as a player to talk to. And I had a game of golf with Braith years ago, and we were never like that. It's just how it's happened. And I've got nothing against him. I think he's doing a good job. But the fact that I called out that he is a manager and also a media dude, I think it's fair to point out. And I don't think it just needs to be made known. And he didn't like that.
Do you point out the same thing with Gus? As in, not that he's a manager, but that there's those conflicts of interest?
Gus has had that pointed out by everybody.
Yeah.
It doesn't take me to point it out.
No.
Gus is the most popular, most written about bloke.
Shout out to me for calling the other side of the coin there, mate.
Yeah.
Bit of journalistic integrity over here. Tommy integrity.
Maybe not. I'm sure they'll still.
Someone's still going to go.
They'll still. Go.
Again, power people.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough.
But he
nothing like watching your own stuff on your own podcast. You know what I mean?
Oh no, it's good to go back and watch your own stuff. I did not recall that conversation at all.
I did. I didn't recall me giving him the "what about Gus" question though. That's.
Well, it was good. It showed journalistic.
A current affair over
here.
Well,
it showed journalistic integrity.
Yeah,
and what he did was,
over here.
and what he did say was, "Well, I don't need to point that out because everyone else does." Yeah, but you also wouldn't point it out.
No, you wouldn't. That's the reality. And also, everyone also knew Braith was a player manager already. That wasn't needing to be pointed out. And if you want to point it out, fine. But it wasn't like.
But it's the same. They're the same thing.
Yeah, they're the exact same thing.
They're the exact same thing. You don't point out Gus because you think it's already been pointed out. Well, Braiths have been pointed out.
Yeah.
Everyone's aware.
Everyone
knows he's Munster's fucking manager.
Yeah.
If you know the game, if you know the game rugby,
or if you got ball knowledge.
But he diffused it well by answering it that way. But you could, if you wanted real and journalistic integrity, being like, well, why don't you write about it?
Well, the thing is, this is if I'm just observing Tommy integrity over here, not Tommy football, different guys. The answer kind of gave you what you needed to know. Unless you are trying to win that exchange, I feel like you win it by asking the question. The answer isn't great from him, and you just let it go. You go, everyone knows about Gus. You go, yeah, well, everyone knows about Braith as well. We move on. You know?
Oh, yeah. But I would have liked to have.
But listen.
Sometimes Yeah,
but we're neutral here, dude.
No, we are.
We're fucking.
No, of course we are. I'm not saying that we should have done it.
I'm not going to knuckle up to Wides.
No. You could have, though.
Well, listen, he's had 4 broken
That's sort of
legs.
integrity.
Well, listen, maybe it was time for you to come in and be a little integral. You know what I mean? Show a bit of integrity in there. Fucking yes man over here. Credit to us. Great podcast. Love Hello Sport, by the way.
I'd forgotten that.
Shout out to those boys.
People should go watch that.
Maybe we should clip that up and post it.
Well, yeah, post that. Can we clip that up?
Can we post that and go, we asked Danny Weidler about
Clip it up and post us watching our own clips.
Yes.
And then you could clip up a clip of us
clipping up
that we're watching our own clips.
Great.
And then on and on it goes, like looking into a mirror that's
never ending.
Yeah.
Where is the end of that mirror? No one knows.
No one knows.
Okay.
So basically, not a whole lot to start it, but it's got to a place where they just talk shit. Great. Did an old-fashioned feud.
Yeah. I wonder, well, NRL 360 will be interesting this evening, one would imagine.
Has to say something, doesn't he?
You'd hope so, and if he doesn't, I'll be annoyed. I'll actually be fucking annoyed.
Has to say something, doesn't he?
You'd hope so. And if he doesn't, I'll be annoyed.
But surely he has to say something, doesn't he?
You'd hope so. All right, let's move on. Punters and dribbles, a lot of you have been asking about these Good Day camos. Well, they are on sale at gooddayoz.com.au. Beautiful garment.
I've got more compliments and interest off the back of this camo hat than I have in some time.
Yes, that's right.
In fact, I never get compliments.
No, well,
ever.
you don't get compliments. I don't get compliments, but sometimes we get compliments. But it's never about us.
No,
it's
it's
always
not.
about what we're wearing.
It's the garment.
It's the garment.
It's the attire. And this thing's been hot out there in the street.
Yeah.
Gooddayos.com.au, if you want to get yourself one, they're selling very, very well. Excellently even.
Yep.
So I'd be moving before they go. And while you're there, why not throw the greatest multivitamin ever created in there?
Get some vitamins into you.
You know what I mean? Because we all know that you're not doing enough. Are you, mate?
Gooddayos.com.au.
You need a supplement. You know you do. You know you do. What'd you have for breakfast? Bacon and egg wrap? Bacon and egg roll? You did, didn't you?
You talking to me now?
No.
Good day, Oz.
Gooddayos.com.au.
There you go, buddy. Okay, quick whip through rugby league. The Broncos, they upset the Panthers. Reece Walsh looked absolutely dazzling. And it looked like he was getting annoyed in this game. It was like there were moments.
That blindside play when he threw that cutout ball
Karapani.
was unbelievable.
But I was
so hot.
There was some moments in that game where it looked like he was getting really pissed off that the ball wasn't going to him and it was going to Reynolds. And then it was like as soon as they just let Reece have the ball, try time.
That was insane.
Yeah, good.
Absolutely insane.
Good game.
In the wet too.
Everyone being like, the Broncos, it's like, no, they're not going to make the finals. I just can't see it happening. They could go on a run, and if they do, that'll be cool, but they've left it too late.
It's too late.
Too late to apologise. Next game.
I was surprised, though, that the Panthers didn't get that done. I'm like, listen, you're at home. It's not home, but you're at home.
Yeah.
You've had a break. You've had a breather. You've won a shield.
They got fucked at the end of that game, the Panthers. That one where it was like the referee, so they knocked it, the Broncos knocked it on, or something like that, or they got the ball back.
Toto kick?
Yeah, something like that. But as they're literally taking Karapani over the sideline in the corner, the referee was like, the whistle was technically blown just before you threw them out, so it's their ball. It's like, mate, the play was happening, and then it didn't like the Penrith still would have had to have gone and like had a set and tried to lay on points, but it was just like one of those ones where you're like, this is dumb. This is dumb. Anyway, Sharks beat the Knights.
Yeah, essentially for a top 4 spot.
Yep. Sharks are good, man.
Sharks are,
listen, they're going well.
They are.
They're going
Except for
well.
Sunday, mate.
Well, that's right. Wait until we get our hands on you. Sunday, rookie, mate.
In trouble on Sunday, mate.
Willie Burns' birthday.
Is that right?
It is actually. I forgot about it.
Not today.
Not on Sunday.
On Sunday. There you go.
Well, do something for me, Manly, please.
Yes, please, Jesus.
Nice little
Like a win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. That'd be a nice
I think
present.
That'd be
that's
very
what I
nice.
was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a win.
Yeah.
Not a loss.
No.
No.
Can we get those resultsies back up? Where are we? Roosters
Raiders.
beat the Storm. Raiders beat the Bunnies. Huddy Young with an Achilles. That's tough. That's real tough. Waz beat the Dragons.
What's the recovery time on an Achilles?
9.
9 of the best. So not ACL territory, but still.
It's 9 to 12, I think, like it can be. Like Xavier Coates did one, came back, did it at training. He's out again.
Yeah, it can be up to a year.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Is Cody Totes in the building? Did you write a journal? Yeah. Fuck, thank God. That's it. I might have strangled you to death had you not.
Come and read it out, mate. Bulldogs 32-0.
Dude.
Jesus.
32-0.
32-0, brah.
On Cody's birthday drinks as well.
Oh, you had birthday drinks.
We didn't get invited? Did we get invited?
Did you get invited?
I didn't get invited.
Oh, you didn't get invited.
I
You
didn't get a boat.
didn't get invited?
Didn't get a boat.
Really? So none of us got invited.
Okay, cool. When after we took him out for a drink as well and bought him food on Thursday, and we cancelled the stream so that he could go and have dinner with his family.
Listen, I know sometimes obviously you're like, oh, you're a bit daggy to have your bosses there.
But like we're
But
fucking.
what about your good mate Tommy Tobler?
Lil bro.
To be honest, the
Lil bro
fact that
didn't get a
Tobler is
bait.
invited is way more offensive. I mean, I don't see us as bosses. I see us as all 27-year-olds, and we're just all chopping it up and having fun and that.
Watching
But
the footy.
they may not see us that
No,
way.
I know.
That's
They might look up to us and sort of,
wonder.
deify us. I don't know if that's a word, but
It is
deify. But still, an invite would have been nice. The opportunity to say no would have been nice.
Or to bring a couple of growlers and get into it.
Well, that's what I mean, right?
You know?
But the opportunity. Do you want to
How'd the growlers go down?
No, and speak to just not inviting Tobler.
Yeah, what's that about? I thought we bonded quite
And
a lot.
Will, fuck.
Over the past couple of weeks, especially with the move, a lot of hours
But
together
more
in the
Tobler, because
trenches.
Tobler's been opening up to you lately as well.
Yeah, Toller has been opening up to me a lot lately. So that was kind of
Toller's
unfair.
been opening up. Haven't you, buddy?
Why didn't you?
I have,
Why
after
didn't you
like late
invite
nights.
Tobler?
I don't know. Well,
Dude, that's not a great answer. That's an awful answer.
I don't know. Didn't even get it wasn't even thought about. That's
Well,
right, man.
Well, I think the answer is he didn't want him there. That's the answer.
Yeah.
Well,
You can just say that. He's not
That's
cool enough to
fine.
fucking to
I
mix
think
it with the...
you've got to have
style.
like
You're
you've got
not
to.
cool enough for the Urco crowd, Tobler.
No, clearly. Absolutely not.
No,
You gotta
Tobler would have been a great time. It was just my close friends.
You got to have. Yeah.
That actually did hurt a little.
Oh,
You
That's
got-
all good, man.
No, I know. Close friends. Well,
It's all good,
Tobler's
man.
not. He doesn't cut. He doesn't cut it.
No, that's fine. That's all good.
You got to have inner west sensibilities, which
yeah,
you don't.
you
have.
don't.
No,
you don't.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's all good.
You're too fuddy-duddy for the inner west.
Yeah,
too fuddy-duddy.
Bit
You're too,
daggy.
no, you know what you are, which is like you're too sincere. You're too much of a normal,
I'm not- yeah.
genuine person. You need to like pretend you're someone you're not in the inner west.
Because I took my earrings out.
If he had the earrings, would you have invited him?
100%.
Fuck. All right.
I didn't want to say it, but
So you had some birthday drinks. What'd you do there?
it was me and my housemate are born 2 days apart, so it was kind of a joint. It was actually his birthday on Saturday, so we just went to Petersham Public House, had some beers, got away from me a bit.
I
Big
love
night.
that pub as well.
Had a big night, did you?
Yeah. And like obviously like the Tigers game's going on in the background. I'm like trying not to watch it, but I kind of can't look away. And then, doesn't compound well for having a small night necessarily.
No. Well, you didn't get any points, did you? 32-0 the final score.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it's 32-0. Yeah.
32-0.
Yeah.
So when did you journal exactly?
So, I've gone against my artistic beliefs and I've had the overwhelming urge to journal as I was sort of lying on the couch in my hungover days watching the KO mini over at like 10 a.m. on Sunday morning. So I've just done it on my phone because I was just sort of, I'm not writing. I'm too scat and sad to write. So would you like me to
Take it away.
divulge? July 18, 2026, round 20. Where do I start? I struggle to write this and find the words for the way that I feel. I don't feel frustrated with the players. I empathise and wonder how they must be feeling right now. The weight of the world weighs heavily on their shoulders. Admittedly, at this point, it's better for my mental health to not pay attention at all. Easier said than done. Will the bleeding ever stop? It feels like a winter that just won't end. It's cold, wet, and gloomy, no matter how bright the sun shines. Devoid of any attacking structure, asleep at the gate, completely shot for confidence, and truthfully, and most concerningly, they look utterly exhausted. I am too. I don't know where you go from here, and the end is too far away. The sooner Latu Finu and Javon Andrews are our 6 and 7, the closer we are to winning games. It's time for Benji to make the tough calls.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful. Well done, Cody.
So you're calling for Luai and Dewey's head?
Not their heads necessarily, but I think there needs to be some...
Well, on the 18th, from the couch, that's exactly what you call
Yeah,
for.
it's exactly. It's time to make the tough calls.
Well, I've always never thought Dewey was a 7. I think he needs to get out of the halves.
Wow.
And I think Luai's completely derailed our season, and there's no way.
Are you off
around
Jerome
that.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like the decision as each day passes just ages worse. Like not the decision, but everything that's happened this year. So
Because you guys were killing it before the decision.
yeah.
I tell you what's crazy, really, if you want to get fair income, that you can, like an Ella, for example, can't get her head around it. That you can be playing for a club and then sign for another one in like 2 years' time.
Well, he signed for 2 other clubs.
Yeah. And she's like, I don't understand. So what? She's like, he's playing for them and he's going to another club. I'm like, yeah. It wouldn't.
Why
in no
wouldn't they
other
just-
sport, in no other sport can you be signing with another club this far out, except rugby league. In no other sport.
Why wouldn't they just wait until... I can understand why PNG want to announce it because they're using him to attract other players, but why wouldn't it be like, no, you can't announce it until the season's over?
I think the reason it came out when it did was because they tried to shop him before June 30.
They tried to what?
They tried to shop him before June 30.
You
when the
shouldn't be allowed
deadline
to
is.
sign for another club until the end of the season.
Who tried
obviously-
to shop him?
Like the Tigers, you know how we kind of all that chatter started, from my understanding, started before June 30 because that's when the deadline is. So if a club,
Hang on.
No.
You were trying to shop Jerome?
just so maybe
What,
I'm
the
not.
club was off him?
This year, like so obviously this year.
Well,
Sorry,
you know,
I mean,
no. You
like
know how
a
we've
couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. You know how we've let him go. From
Yeah.
my understanding, those conversations started before June 30 to potentially find a club that would suit him
This year?
Yes.
But what I'm saying is when he announced the PNG deal, the only reason that he announces that is because the only people it benefits is PNG.
Yeah.
For him to announce that this year, because it means they now can use that as positive PR and then a way to lure more players. But it's completely fucked the Tigers.
Yeah. It's weird. I've spoken about this with Ed before. It's like the only competition in the world that you can sign that far out for another club. Like it feels like it needs an overhaul.
Crazy. In any other club, there's windows, trade windows. So like there's a summer window in football. After the season's finished, then it starts, and then there's a 2-week mid-season window, which is basically to sign if you've got a hole to fill or injuries or whatever, right? But it's only in that thing. Like there's not really, maybe there's a little bit of speculation here or there, but you're not playing for one team when you've signed to another one.
No.
And then in rugby league, like it's happening years out.
Yeah.
And then on the surface, like, oh yeah, no, I'm Jerome. I'll be here for 18 months. It's sweet. It's like, but it never is sweet.
No.
It's always an issue.
Yeah.
Always.
It's cooked us. And I heard on a podcast this morning that like he's getting third parties from PNG next year. Like before it's scalp.
The thing with that, I'm sort of like, that to me is less concerning. It's like he's Pepsi. It's like it's a third party that obviously is juicing his deal with PNG, but like he's just doing third party shit. I don't know. For me, I'm like, I even heard Cooper Cronk saying that on yesterday, and it was like, it's ridiculous. How can he be doing that? When I was at the Storm, I obviously wasn't doing third parties for the Roosters. It's like, yeah, this is, I don't know. Like, I can understand it. I can understand where people are going, but it's like, if you're just going to like fly to PNG when you have free time to go and be in a Pepsi ad, I'm like, well, whatever. That doesn't really matter to me all that much. That's just whatever. It's more like if you were doing.
It's more for me. I think that
the
signing. Let's exclude the case of PNG potentially because they're a new club and they've got to get things going, and have more time to make signings. I get that, but generally speaking, just as a general rule, I don't think you should be allowed to sign to another club till the season's done.
Yeah,
I think that's fucking.
Or
correct.
announce it.
No, there's a window and it starts on October fucking 10th.
Like a trade window.
October 10th. No signings announced, no signings done, nothing legal until if the grand final's on the Sunday, it opens on the Monday.
Listen, I'd like that. I think it's
Get into
fun, but
Or the Tuesday
the
is probably
RLPA
like it.
doesn't like it.
Mate,
but I think that's one of the things when they do those collective bargainings and shit. They're like, we want more time to be able to like move our family and all that sort of crap.
I'm sorry, but like once upon a time when you were making little money, right? And it's like, oh, the average salary, the minimum wage is 80 grand and you got to move I get all that, right? But the money's starting to get pretty fucking serious. People are getting moved from Turkey to fucking Russia to bloody, like, you got to grow up a little bit, right? Like, oh, poor little Australia, we can't move from Sydney to Canberra. That's too far. It's like, fuck me dead. Really?
Yeah. We just moved from Alexandria.
If there's a $20 million salary cap coming in, like, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to sharpen the fuck up.
Yeah.
If you're on 500 grand minimum or whatever it's going to be, you can move to fucking Canberra on 4 months' notice.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you can.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. Because I actually don't like, if I'm a fan of a club and I know that, like, I'm pissed off at Ruben. You know what I mean? I love him, but I'm like, you're going to the Roosters, fuck you. I'd rather know that at the end of the season. It's just like we're all rowing in the same direction. And then in this Luai case has just been a massive distraction.
Yeah.
That's my 2 cents.
It's completely unraveled our season. And I think, I don't know if I said it on the podcast at the time, but like there was, and it was almost like a crazy thing to say, but it was like when he signed for PNG, it was almost like he should just go now. And then everyone was like, oh, there's still 18 months to go. But like we've just seen in the last like 2 months, it's like granted we've had a lot of injuries, sure, but like it has completely derailed our season.
You've lost your mojo. You had a great little mojo.
Yeah, there was a mojo period. We had one too.
Yeah. At least we can unite in the office again.
Yeah, we did.
But yeah, it's tough. It's really tough. The journal didn't help how I feel.
It didn't help.
No, not
But
really.
it helped.
Did it help crystallize the emotions though?
A little bit. I think it'll take time and reps, but
Sometimes it's good to get those thoughts outside of your head and onto paper.
Yeah.
Or wax. We might make you rap one next time.
And you say it doesn't. You don't think it helped. I think potentially you could have felt much worse.
for sure. It's just like I just don't see it improving. Really,
No, neither do I. No, I
from
don't think so.
here. So
No, it's not improving, buddy. No way. You just got fucking 32-0 to the Dogs. But that's kind of your journey, though, isn't it? You know,
yeah,
as a Tigers fan,
the endless winter.
So you crossed to bear.
the endless winter.
The endless winter.
And now Dewey and Latu looking like getting suspended. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, this season's all right off her.
Yeah,
It's done.
Has been for a while.
Yeah, but you only need to win like all remaining games to make the finals. So.
The dream of September. It's crazy that we're here. It really is. I want to teleport back to that night
Which one?
when we live streamed the Tigers game.
Yeah. And I think you even said
Just
it like,
to be like, I hate to tell you, boys,
Yeah,
this doesn't go well.
this gets bad.
yeah. I think you could tell from our energy that night as well that we were a bit like cautious.
I
No.
wouldn't use the word cautious
I remember you
at
guys
all. And that's why I
fucking-
want to go back to that night to be like, lol.
I mean, yes, I just at least that's how I felt.
You were cautious about top 4, not top 8.
That's how I felt.
No, it was like, yeah, we make finals.
No. Finals
Finals
done.
was locked.
Finals was wrapped up in your minds.
Long
And,
time.
and to be honest, in mine too.
Well, the Tigers were our new favourite team for a couple of weeks.
Loving them. I was loving them sick.
Yeah. God, the aura shift has just been soul crushing.
It's been huge. It's been as big as I've seen for a while.
Aura shifts are crazy.
It
like
is.
Argentina had one.
Oh, Argentina.
Tigers have had one.
Toilet. Tigers had it. Manly haven't, but you could argue. Some would try and argue they have, but I don't think they have.
Oh, no, we haven't.
No, we haven't.
No, we haven't.
No.
People
People are trying to
some
argue.
shit.
Yeah, they do.
No, we haven't.
Anyway, the Wallabies 57-10 over Italia.
Thank God for that.
Yeah, I know. Thank fuck for that.
Thank God for that.
I think it's our
Jesus
biggest win
Christ.
in the Schmidt era. I will say this, Edward. Can I
9
say
tries.
something? Can I say something, mate?
What do you want to say?
Italy shit, right? Shittily, as they call them. But this is what you do to shit teams, is you bash them, right? It's more like, firstly, in yours and my day, Italy were an embarrassment in the sense that, like, the idea of losing to Italy was awful.
Well, it
didn't happen. It
no,
didn't
it
cross
didn't
your
happen.
mind.
It wasn't even. It wasn't even a possibility. It's like, oh, who have we got in our pool? We got Italy. That's a win. Georgia. That's a win.
Yeah.
Wales might make a fist of it. That's a win, right? There were things called fait accomplis, right? Assured wins. You didn't give them another breath of oxygen.
No.
And yet the reality is, coming into this game, I think we'd lost to Italy the 2 previous
No, just
occasions.
the previous occasion. I don't think the two.
We've lost twice to them now.
Yes,
All up.
And
Like the
in
last.
history, we've lost to them twice.
Right.
The
But
most
they've
recent
been
time we
relatively
played.
recent.
Yeah, in the last couple of years.
Yeah. Right? So that's and we lost to them last year.
Yes. That's what we're working off. That's the
right.
baseline.
That's the baseline.
So they've been poor in the start of the Nations Championship, but coming into this, they'd lost. So they'd lost to Italy. So they lost to New Zealand and Japan. Pumped by New Zealand. And so if we are a real team, if we're about it, then we don't just come in and, eke out a 21-6 win or something. Like, we need to bash these guys. And we did. And that was nice to see. It was pleasing. Like, our second row got a hat-trick. Canham. So, if you get stuff like that going, you're like...
9 tries.
Yeah, but when your second row is getting a hat-trick, it's like you're playing a World Cup minnow. And that's what I want.
Namibia stuff.
Yes. That's 100-something nil against Namibia, 2003 World Cup. Matty Rogers scored a shitload of points. So that was nice to see.
Well, order was restored. Before we have a breather.
Before we have a breather, I think we're back on the 8th of August against Japan.
Which We've got 2 games against Japan, I think. We've got 2 against the Argies, then
and
we've
then
got 1 against South Africa, and we've got 2 against New Zealand,
Yeah.
and then we go to Europe and we play England, Wales,
That's
Scotland.
for the Northern Hemisphere leg of the Nations Champs.
That's right.
Joe Schmidt no longer
Schmitty.
with us. He's alive, but he's no longer coaching the nation. Les Kiss now comes in.
That's right. Which should have happened before this.
Whatever.
Be that as it may.
Yep.
Joe, thanks for your service.
Yep.
Obviously, your record has been terrible. Is it the worst of all time?
It's the worst of all time.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking abysmal.
But you could argue, has the cattle. Like, I'm trying to work out, because obviously the Schmidt era from a wins and losses perspective is historically bad, but whether, systems, processes, changes to the side, we've got a pretty good team now. Like, our team is good. We've got good players.
Well, if you focus just on the losses, but the fact that we went toe to toe with the British and Irish Lions, which, judging by the previous years before that, we all thought we're fucked.
No one gave us a shot in shit.
Yeah.
So,
And we essentially won that series. Let's not forget that.
100%.
Yeah.
He's put so much pride back in that gold jersey. Like, you saw that fucking stadium packed out. You saw the stadiums being packed
Well,
out.
3 sellouts.
People believing again.
Yeah.
So,
People are believing again. I think that's the difference.
Yes.
We give the Irish a real shake. They were quaking in their boots.
Well, we should have won it.
We fall asleep for one half against the French. Still got to get that out of our game, obviously.
Yeah.
We give the Italians an old-fashioned Australian spanking.
Yep.
It was old school. It was an old school Rogering.
No,
That.
it was.
You know what I mean?
No,
it was
it
like
was.
It
was an old school rugby Rogering. That's
an old school rugby Rogering. Love it.
yeah. So that was good to see. Now, as we said, 8th of
But
August.
we'll know.
we're back.
It'll be interesting to see how we go against the Japanese and the Argies, and obviously then moving into the rigid guys.
We get it done, mate. I think we get it. Japanese definitely, and then Argentina. I haven't watched a lot of them to know where they're at, but they did get beaten, did they not recently?
Well, they lost to England.
That was contentious
on
as
Sunday.
well.
South Africa pumped Wales 43-0. Scotland beat Fiji 33-17. France beat Japan 42-15.
New Zealand 40-21 to Ireland. That's just New
Well,
Zealand.
so
Terrifying.
they got the old clean sweep.
Yeah, they were 3.
3 from 3.
Three from 3.
Was South Africa 3 from 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
2 powerhouses.
They top the table.
Shock
The
horror.
Southern
Shock
Hemisphere
horror.
table.
Powerhouses.
Okay. Shock horror.
But the reality is,
I'm
though,
totally for New Zealand's tour of South Africa.
Yeah.
That'll be sick.
yeah, we'll be.
Dude, New Zealand looked great on the weekend. They just looked fucking clinical. Ireland never looked like they had a chance at all. Just shut them the fuck down. They're the 3rd best team in the world.
Well, on the rankings.
On the rankings, but
yeah, I think spiritually you'd say Australia.
Yeah.
Spiritually.
Yeah.
But you'd expect
Australia,
more
New
from the
Zealand,
brain.
South Africa,
That's right.
Ireland, Wales,
France.
Japan.
Wales suck at the moment.
Yeah, they do. I'm just putting everyone above England. Anyway, that's a good win. That's rugby. You can catch all the games on Stan Sport. Next game, 8th of August. Bit of a breather
Is that
now.
are we back against our old mate, Eddie Jones?
The trader, yeah.
trader.
Oh, huge.
You can't miss the Trader Bowl.
Yeah, no, you can't. Trader Bowl, 8th of August. Are we in Bali for that, or are we in Australia?
You and I are.
Yeah.
We're going to sit back. We're going to put our feet up.
You're going to have a sing
We're
towel?
going to suck.
Only because there's no Japanese lagers?
We're going to suck a couple back.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a really good time. And we're going to say,
I also don't think Sing Tao is Bali. That's Chinese.
Oh, they're
Sorry,
Bintangs.
everyone. Bintangs.
well, Bintang is Bintang
Tiger?
Thai.
No, Bintang's Bali.
Yeah, yeah. I'm getting confused.
Whatever.
We'll be sucking them back.
We'll fly over some 4 pints.
Wouldn't mind getting one over the Trader. Shutting
Eddie
that prick
Jones.
up.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Anyway, all rugby on Stan Sport, punters and dribblers. Catch it all there.
Live and exclusive.
Live and exclusive. Who won our Supercoach, Tobler?
So Rowan, Team Haashole, round 20 score of 1,416. Send me a screenshot of your Good Day subscription and your team.
What was the name
that you
called?
won it. Haashole.
Hole. How many points?
1,416.
Wow.
Pretty good score.
Where am I coming in our league? Just in the about
Have you
even
touched
one.
your team at all? No, neither.
You? Origin killed me, man.
You could argue I was done before.
Huh?
You could argue I was done before.
Yeah.
Eddie's ranked 2,535th out of 3,000. I'm not sure about yours, Tommy.
It'd be lower than that.
Can you not? How can you see his?
Because this is his account.
Oh. I'll try to get
Don't
it.
use my account, man. That's fuck mean.
Let me see if I have to log in here.
What do you mean? Don't use my account, man.
Where am I here? Leagues. Oh, I had a win this week. How is that possible?
I don't know, mate.
So in the Hello Sports Supercoach, what's Eddie?
2,535.
Devo. I'm 2,765. But I beat Hammy in the Pipe Dreams League, who is coming last. I'm coming second last, so that's good. Tobler, you're coming third last.
Yeah, I've given up.
Okay.
It's cool not to try, man.
Yeah, it is. All right. That's it from us. We are done. Much love to you all. We will see you on Wednesday. Go the Manly Seagulls. Go the Manly Seagulls. Go the Manly Seagulls.
Could you two just not talk anymore?